Sup, Busters? What in the fuck is going on, man? It's Monday. It's May. It's the 22nd of May. It's 2023. You're listening to Just My 2 Cents. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you all had a great weekend. Today, I'm going to be recapping UFC Vegas 73. I'm going to be recapping Devin Haney versus Vasyl Lomachenko. I'm going to be previewing UFC Vegas 74. I'm going to be talking about the UFC in general. I'm going to do a state of the divisions address, go through each division, kind of give you my general thoughts about what I think, mostly, in fact, all just concerning the top 15 of each division. But yeah, I'm going to do that. And yeah, see what else we get into. But I hope you all had a good weekend. Got a bunch to talk about. Join me, won't you? What up, Cardone? United we stand, divided we fall. Indeed. I hope you always score body work like that for all your fights. Ha ha ha. Similar for where judges like the body work like Ward versus Kovalev, but in that one, Ward got dropped and was more of a robbery. Yeah, Kovalev definitely got robbed in that fight. The first Ward fight. He won the second one, but he did punch him in the dick like 3 fucking times. Andre Ward's a dirty-ass fighter, but yeah, he won the second fight. Kovalev got robbed in the first one, though. People are acting like that second round where Ward got dropped was the only round Kovalev won. It's just not fucking true. What's up, Jackie boy? What's up, though, boys? What's going on, man? So I guess we'll just get right into it. Kind of getting warmed up still. This is actually my first toke of the day. So cheers. Got some OG story today. Definitely a strain that I like. And yeah, just getting poofed out, warmed up. But I am going to get right into it pretty much. There's a lot that I want to cover. I want to just start fucking knocking these topics out. Well, Jack, you can join me today because I know that I might not have lost as much as you, but everything that I did put up, I definitely lost. So I definitely have some crow to eat, particularly with my bets, but on some picks too. But I know Saturday night might have been pretty rough, but I hope other than that, you had a good weekend, Jack. So the first thing I want to talk about real quick, well, no, before I do that, before I go any further, shout out to my dude, Aaron the Dog MMA. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Check him out. He puts out a lot of good MMA content all week. I have been lucky enough to be a recurring guest on his show Wednesday, the UFC Breakdown show. So shout out to him. Appreciate him always having me on. And make sure you go check out the last Wednesday stream. I don't know if there's going to be one. I don't think there's going to be one this week. I don't want to be presumptuous, but there will be a break. So I think that will just be postponed until then. But I cannot speak for Mr. the Dog. But shout out to him. And make sure you check him out and support that channel. So let's see what we got. Comments. What up, homie Noah? Yes, time to eat some crow, Bo. Haney privilege robbery. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. We're definitely going to talk about that fight. But before I get into that, how about them Golden Knights, baby? Unite the fucking realm, Bo. There was some dirty dangling. There was some wheeling. Definitely some sniping. And a lot of selling. The Knights had to come back twice in that game, dude. Dallas got the early lead. Stone had the fucking dirty dangles where he fucking nutmegged, what's his name, their goalie, Ottinger, some shit like that. Nutmegs him. Then they fucking take the lead. And they had the lead until like 3 minutes left in regulation. And fucking Marchessault hits a nasty goal. Ties it up, forces overtime. And then Stevenson hit a nasty putback and sudden death. So that was sick. The Knights take the 2-0 lead. And that was important because, dude, in 7-game series, you goddamn well know everyone whose team goes into a 7-game series, you're hoping that they fucking sweep. You're hoping it is boom, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, you're out the fucking door. It doesn't always work out like that, though. In fact, most of the time it doesn't. I don't know the statistics on sweeps, but I don't think they're as likely as the other team winning at least one game. So it was important for us to take the 2 opening games at home, 2 games against Dallas coming up at least. We need to try and win one of those games. If we can come away with winning at least one of those, I'll feel very good about us taking the series. Obviously, if we sweep, it's awesome, but I'm not counting on that. I think Dallas will probably win one of those games. If we can win the other one, that'd be really important. But yeah, man. Yeah, I think my dude Aaron cashed on the fucking Knights last night too, so that's fucking sick. I always like to see the homies winning money. So yeah, that's a little hockey update. Kind of into the fucking playoffs right now, as you can see. I want to see fucking Stone. I want to see Stone and Marchessault kiss that fucking Stanley Cup trophy, dude. Good, dude. Good. Cheers to you. Yes, indeed. I had a great weekend, man. Ups and downs with the UFC, but the O's won. The Knights won. I'm a happy camper, dude. Got some fucking good tree in the chillum. Could be a lot worse. Okay, so that was that. Let's talk about Devin Haney and Vasyl Lomachenko. Took place Saturday night. Devin Haney won by unanimous decision. 2 of those scorecards are acceptable. I'm going to tell you what I thought about that fight. It was not that great of a fight. A lot of people are going to kind of try to sugarcoat that turd and polish it and say, oh, the chess match, the high level of skill, 0 room for mistakes. It was a boring ass fight, dude. It was Haney just throwing right hands to the body and Lomachenko throwing flurries that the crowd erupted for. Didn't really do that much until the 10th or 11th round. It was a lame ass fight. Let's just call it spade a spade. That fight sucked. The only thing that kept me interested was like hoping that my retarded ass would hit Devin Haney by knockout. Okay. So yeah, dude, no, that fight was not very good. This is how I scored the fight. I had it dead fucking even. There were no knockdowns. Every round was a 10-9. I had Devin Haney winning 6 of them, and I had Lomachenko winning 6 of them. If you scored that fight 115, 113 for Lomachenko, that's cool. I'm not going to sit here and be like, you're fucking wrong, dude. There's no way Lomachenko won that fight. I'm not saying that. There were some close rounds, but neither one of them dominated. You know what I'm saying? Like, Lomachenko had the biggest moments. I think it was the 10th round he hurt Haney. He definitely won the 10th and 11th round. But then he let Haney steal the last one. The last one was pretty close, but I thought Haney won the last round. So, dude, it wasn't like I said, if you think what Lomachenko won, that's fine. But he didn't dominate that fight, so it was not really a robbery to me. And you had to know that if it was close, it was going to go to Devin Haney. I don't know if you guys know, but like, undisputed champion is kind of a big deal. There's a lot that goes into promoting that because each one of those fucking sanctioning bodies has their belt like as a part of the Infinity Gauntlet. So with the promoting of that and all the parties involved, the narrative is always usually behind the champion. They're clearly pushing Haney. They have been for a while. Like, since he got the belts, it's been the fucking Devin Haney show. So you had to know that if it was close, it was going to go to Devin. If you had it 115, 113 for Devin, that's fine. Pride rules, yeah, you'd probably say Lomachenko won. That's not how it's scored in boxing, though. So if you want to go round by fucking round, there's 12 of them. You kind of have to do that a little bit. I thought it was 6-6. Now, every judge gave Lomachenko the first round. Gave Devin Haney the first round. I thought Lomachenko won the opening round. I just thought he landed the cleaner punches. I thought he did the better work. I gave Lomachenko round 1. I thought it was pretty clear that Devin Haney won round 2, and every judge gave Lomachenko round 2. That was just ass fucking backwards to me. So for me, Loma won round 1. Haney won round 2. Loma pretty clearly won round 3 to me. Devin Haney pretty clearly won round 4. To me, those first 4 rounds were not hard to score. I didn't think the 5th round was hard to score either. I thought that was a pretty clear Devin Haney round. The 6th round I scored for Lomachenko. The 7th round I scored for Devin Haney. Those are both close rounds, though. The 8th was another close round, but I gave it to Lomachenko. In the 7th round, it looked like Devin Haney, early on, Lomachenko was kind of pushing him around. Towards the middle rounds, Devin Haney's size was starting to bother Lomachenko a little bit. He was starting to kind of get roughed up a little bit. But he was still doing pretty good work. It was a close fight. I just had them. They were close rounds. I had them going back and forth. Like I said, I gave Haney the 7th. I gave Loma the 8th. Round 9 was one of the clearest Devin Haney rounds. In fact, I think every judge gave him the 9th round. That wasn't a tough round to score. Devin Haney clearly won that. And it looked like, okay, Devin Haney's just going to start running away with this. And then the 10th round, I think, is when Loma hurt him. So the 10th and 11th were not hard rounds to score at all. Moretti gave Devin Haney the 10th round, which is fucking crackheaded, dude. There is no way that Devin Haney won 10 or 11. But I thought he stole round 12. There you go. Devin Haney, 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 12. Lomachenko, 1, 3, 6, 8, 10, 11. I scored it a dead fucking draw. 115, 113 either way is fine. But the robbery is being a little overdone to me. Loma was a good bet. I'm not hating on anyone for betting Loma. I'm not hating anyone for saying that Loma edged out that fight. But he didn't dominate either. I think that's saying Loma dominated and that's like one of the worst robberies ever. I think that's a little bit of a bad faith argument. But if you say that Lomachenko won, I'm not mad at you. But I did pick Devin Haney by decision. Just saying. IJS, bro. I did pick Devin Haney by decision. He did win by decision. Whatever. Whatever, dude. That's about all I care to talk about that fight. I am definitely not going back and rewatching it. But that's how I scored it. I live scored every round. That's how I had it. I had it a dead fucking draw. There you go. That's my take. But if you want to see some clown shit, yeah. Some clown bet Devin Haney by KO. But yeah, that was my pick. What up? What up, lobby? I don't blame you. Dude, I tell you what though, you want to see a sweet knockout? Watch that Nakatani knockout. Spark that motherfucker, dude. Folded him in half. Like, such a nasty overhand. Go watch, just go to Twitter, type in Nakatani KO. Or just type in Nakatani. That shit was sick. But yeah, man, like, the big fights, there is a lot. Dude, there are so many dirty little fingers in dirty little pies. It's just the way it is. Dude, that is a perfectly acceptable scorecard. That's fine with me. Absolutely. Close rounds, man. That's what I'm saying, though. Now, hold on. I'm not done. I'm not done with the boxing talk just yet. I'm just done with this fight. Someone wanted Haney to win, all three judges scoring for him. But again, though, I don't think 115, 113 Haney is crazy. Those rounds 6, 7, and 8 were all pretty close, dude. 4 and 5 weren't close. I didn't think 1 and 3 were close. 10 and 11 were the clearest rounds of the fight. 12 was close. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I don't think 115, like if you scored like say you did this. Say you scored, you gave either the first or the second round to Haney. Haney clearly won the 4th and 5th. If you said Haney won the 6th, you don't even have to give him the 12th. Boom, that's a draw right there. Or if you give Devin Haney 2, 4, 5, 6, 9, 12, that's 115, 113 Haney. So 115, 113 either way is not a crazy score. Moretti's scorecard is the nefarious one. That's the one where it's like, okay, you were paid to score that round for Devin Haney. I don't think Haney won 8 rounds of that fight, nor do I think Lomachenko did. I think the fair score should have been a draw. I mean, I'm biased personally because that's how I scored it. But, like, if you have it 115, 113, that's perfectly acceptable to me. You know that I did, Smart Mouth, because you were here when I put up the bets. So, yeah, very funny. Yeah, I know. You can laugh at me. Ha, 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 ha. I bet Haney by KO. I know I'm a dumbass. It was the odds, man. It was plus 800. Like, Lomachenko getting up there a little bit. So this is what I did. I had, and you already know this, but I'm just, for anyone that didn't see, I had Haney by decision in a couple parlays that did not cash. So whatevs. You like that one? Yeah, dude. That's like, it's an overhand, but that is a boxing overhand. Like, you can see the difference in the technique. It's fucking nasty. MJ boy, did he ever. Took a dive off the deep end into the deep end of the shadow realm. What's up, General? Shout out to the General Alex Ramirez. Shout out to the fucking Dome. The Gilbert Urbina Gelato Dome. The fucking Joaquin Buckley Cage Scream Dome. I've seen in polls almost 80% of people had Lomachenko, and that aligns with minus 500 Lomachenko. Well, yeah, dude, but dude, you also have to know boxing is so tribal. Lomachenko has a stan army. He has for years. I don't care what anybody says. People have been fucking towing the Lomachenko line for a good hot minute when he was champion. They just have. Like, they've been told that, dude, people have been having hipster takes about Lomachenko since he was in the amateurs because he had this crazy vaunted, amateur career, something like almost 400 wins and 1 loss. Like, Lomachenko's probably the greatest amateur that's ever been. And like I said, I already went over his career. He got thrown to the wolves. He had that early loss to Salido. He's got some good wins. He was that dude. Lomachenko was that dude, but he's 35 now. So it's he performed very well. Haney, man. All right, we talked about that fight. Let's talk about just a little bit moving forward, and then I'm going to move on to UFC. Dude, are you talking about that Nakatani knockout? Yeah. And I know. Terrible. Yeah, the UFC card, like, it just, like, there were some good finishes and stuff, but it just still just kind of, yeah, 116. Nah, that's 116, 112 Haney is ridiculous. If you had a 115, 113 Haney, though, like, that's not a crazy scorecard. 115, 113 Loma is not a crazy scorecard. TNT, what's up, man? I don't know if you just saw, but I scored at a draw. I had it dead even, but I'm not mad at anybody saying Lomachenko won, but like, let's not act like Lomachenko dominated that fight either. He really didn't do shit. The crowd was super pro Loma. He would like throw a flurry, one punch would land, and everyone would just erupt. It's like a lot of that was not landing. That's for show to try and score points. Like, Lomachenko was point fighting too. It was just, there were close rounds, but like the TNT, I had it to me. My scorecard was 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 12 for Haney, 1, 3, 6, 8, 10, 11 for Loma. That's how I had it. The Dome, the greatest chat group of all time, Mr. Zero Cheddar, join us. Of course you can bring your damn model, Bo Dick. You can go in there and flex that damn model every fucking week, dude. You can go in there and banter, talk shit, flex when you hit your fucking bets, when your model fucking kills it. Damn right. What up, Smiths? That Angie Hill KO was so live. I know, dude. There was a lot of shit that was live, man. It was just like, oh, is this close to cashing? What's up, though, Smith? Props to Dernbacker. Should have been stopped. Yeah, there's a couple times it could have been stopped. For sure. Yes. Correct. Yeah, minor setback for a major comeback. Great. Don't call it a comeback just yet, boys. That's how they get set up. Oh God. Yeah, I believe I can see the future. Jack and Cardone going at it in the Dome. Join us, Cardone. Do it. All right. So, but yeah, man, dude, Devin Haney does not want no smoke with Gervonta Tank Davis. You notice how every time they ask him who he wants next, he says Shakur's name first. That's not by accident. That is very fucking intentional. When they ask Devin Haney, him and his father have, I guarantee you, they have rehearsed. This is what we're going to say when people ask you this question. He says the same thing every time. It's very carefully worded language. He does not want no fucking Tank Davis smoke. Period. Shakur Stevenson is a fucking clout chaser. I'm sorry. This Shakur Stevenson hype is out of fucking control. He has one fucking fight at 135. They're already calling him the fucking king, the next coming. Dude, Shakur has not been tested. Oscar Valdez is not even close to the level of Tank or even Devin Haney. I can't believe I have to give props to Devin Haney. But, dude, everyone is talking about Shakur is going to smoke Devin Haney. I don't think that's necessarily true. That's a way closer fight than Haney and Tank or Shakur and Tank. Shakur has never fought anyone that hits like Tank Davis. He's a smaller fighter. He's pretty much the same size as Tank. He don't hit near as hard. And everyone acts like there have been 0 punches recorded against Shakur Stevenson on CompuBox. Like, no one has ever been able to touch him. Bull fucking shit. Valdez was hitting him plenty. That fucking no-name Namibian that knocked out Bearshelt, the dude that everyone thinks Oscar Valdez is some great fighter for beating, that chinny motherfucker, that Namibian dude knocked him out. And that dude was also putting hands on Shakur Stevenson. And Shakur did not look good in that fight. I heard people saying that Shakur is going to KO Devin. Bull fucking shit. Have you seen some of the fucking nobody-ass jobbers that Shakur has not been able to put away? He ain't no fucking Wilder, dude. Jermel Herring is chinny. Fucking that dude, that fucking nobody Japanese dude that he beat. Who the fuck even is that dude? Valdez ain't fought nobody. That fucking Japanese dude ain't fought nobody. Shakur Stevenson ain't fought no fucking body. Period. Both Haney and Tank, their resumes are so fucking much better than Shakur's right now. So chill out with the Shakur Stevenson shit. Maybe wait until he actually fucking fights somebody. And don't fucking say Oscar Valdez neither. Linares, Kambosos, Ryan Garcia. Dude, even Raleigh is a better win than that, dude. Oscar Valdez ain't fucking fought nobody. Why do people think that Oscar Valdez is like the greatest fucking win ever? He's a smaller ass dude. He's a fucking 130 pounder. Imagine Tank and Devin Haney trying to make 130. Are you out of your fucking mind? Chill out with the Shakur Stevenson shit, man. He's a little fucking clout chaser. They're trying to do this little in-house. And what, dude, Top Rank loves doing that shit. Making their little in-house fights. They want Haney and Shakur Stevenson to another lane. You want that fight is going to be so fucking lame, dude. That's what they're trying to push, though. It's just propaganda, man. It's Top Rank propaganda. It's ESPN propaganda. Devin Haney does not want no Tank Davis smoke, and Shakur Stevenson is clout chasing Tank. Shakur Stevenson is just running around trying to fucking stir up as much shit as he can. This is what Devin Haney was doing with Loma for 4 years. When Devin wasn't ready for Loma, he went around yap, 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 yap. They goddamn knew they weren't going to put him in there with them. He didn't have the fucking resume or any of that to fight Loma. They aged Loma out. The war was incredibly convenient for them. They aged him out, and it still was like barely, maybe not even enough. Shakur has not fought anyone on the level of Lomachenko or Linares or Kambosos or Ryan Garcia or fucking Mario Barrios. Dude, it's even a stretch to say he fought someone on the level of Leo Santa Cruz or Raleigh. For real. Chill out with the Shakur Stevenson shit, man. Tank Davis will knock that motherfucker into next week. Go listen to that fucking Tank Davis and Blue Blood interview. Listen to what Tank says. Ain't no 50-50 fight, expletive deleted. I've been in there with all of them, and I cracked both of them. And that's in sparring. That's when Tank is letting those little dudes work. And he's still cracking them. Tank Davis will knock Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson into next fucking week. That's my motherfucking word, dude. That is my square. I'm standing on that until those fights get made, but they don't fucking want it, and that's my word too. They are going to duck Tank Davis until the end of time. He's the fucking boogeyman. They don't want the smoke. They want to fucking ballroom dance around each other and fucking yap on Twitter. Tank sparks them both. Boom. Period. Dude. I'm saying that Shakur is clout chasing so fucking bad. Haney don't want it. Haney is very carefully being like, yeah, we can do it at 135, 140. It's like, dude, you know you're about to vacate or fight Shakur. You ain't fighting no Tank Davis. Ruck. I heard somebody say something too, like, oh, well, Shakur's from Newark. That's all you need. That's all you need to know. It's like, do you know where Tank is from, dude? Tank is from Sandtown, Winchester, West Baltimore. That is one of the worst neighborhoods in one of the most Baltimore is still one of the top 5 most dangerous cities in the world, or in the United States, which is pretty much the world. Dude, I'm not saying Newark is a great place. I'm not saying Shakur hadn't come up rough, but compared to Tank, nah, bruh. You ain't as grimy as Tank, bruh. You did not come from the same place as Tank. I'm just telling you. Tank came literally out of the fucking sand, out of the fucking dirt. The dude is built different. I'm just telling you. He's got a better chin. He's got more power. He's got more experience. He is the the horrible style matchup for both of them because he's not a slugger. He's a fucking crafty boxer puncher that sets his traps. He's got good cardio. And you know about the fucking fighting power, dude. They don't want to smoke with Tank Davis. Shakur is trying to fucking keep Tank's name in his mouth to keep himself relevant because he's trying to build himself up. I'm not even hating on Shakur for that, but it's like that's what Shakur's doing. He's clout chasing. But yeah. Come on, Shakur. Shimon with it. Come on, dude. Come on, fight Tank. Please. Please, I'm begging you. I'm begging you to make that fucking. I'm begging both of them to make a Tank fight. Knock those motherfuckers to Neptune. Anyways, all right. That is boxing talk. Shout out to you guys. Let's talk UFC 73. Let's talk UFC Vegas 73. I'm going to go through them fight by fight. We will, I'll eat the crow where I need to, tell you how to do my picks, tell you how to do my bets. Let's fucking do it. I'm going to repack this OG story. It's fucking. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. In my opinion, Tank puts both of them to sleep. But we'll see. I think Haney Shakur is a close fight too. Everyone acts like Shakur is going to wash Haney. Like, okay, based on what? Oscar Valdez? Based on fucking what? Micro Machine, 118-pound dudes he fucking fought in the Olympics. Chinny Jamel Herring. Okay. Devin Haney's got better. He got way more experience. He's a bigger dude than Shakur. I think that's a close fight. Well, yeah. Tank will spark both of those motherfuckers. For real. Yeah, you got to have a test, though. That's the problem. That's the context. You got to have context. Who's been the test? Haney and Tank have both been tested. Shakur is not. Oscar Valdez is not a test. Oscar Valdez ain't a fucking. Was Miguel Berchelt make Oscar Valdez some crazy good test? We can say eye test for him too. All the way down to an atom. The eye test of the atom, dude. Look how fast they are. Look how fast that molecule is. Great. All right. Anyways, UFC Vegas 73. But yeah, eat your crow lot because you did get that wrong. You had to know that if it was close, it was going to Haney. So yeah, I scored it a draw, but yeah, eat crow. Now, even a draw wouldn't have been a Lomachenko win either. So, where are we at? Okay, let me refresh or let anyone that's not familiar with the channel know. If I was you, I would just do your tape study. I would trust your instincts, listen to the interviews, do your research, leave no stone unturned, but I would not be waiting for the weigh-ins to make your picks. You are asking for it. Every now and then, yeah. If it's something where it's like, you know the guy's going to be injured, something like that, yeah. But just going up there and be like, oh, that guy doesn't look that good. I said it, dude. I've been saying this for months now. Don't fucking. I give you guys example after example after example after example every fucking week. I thought all these people looked great on the scales. Most people did. Half of them lost. Yeah. Ducote, Sato, Fiore, Edmond, Andre, Angela, they all look great on the scales. They all got destroyed. Even the ones that went to decision was destruction. Half the people I thought looked like shit won. Thought Garimbo and CDF looked really rough, dude. Both showed the fuck out. So it's like, the weigh-ins are just the weigh-ins, dude. What I would be looking at if I was you, if you're trying to get some edge or some like, let me see if I can get the inside track here, just look at how they match up. I think that's the only kind of like relevant thing you can take from it. It's just like, okay, because sometimes, dude, those fucking figures that they put out there are bullshit. But even then, dude, look at Sato and Themba. I thought Themba was going to be much bigger than Sato. They were pretty much the same size. Fialho and Buckley. Fialho was way bigger than I thought he was going to be next to Buckley. Still got knocked the fuck out. It doesn't matter. You watch the weigh-ins to see if someone's going to miss weight, or a fight's going to get canceled, or just for fun. I watch the weigh-ins because I enjoy them. It gets me excited for the fights. You're thinking about the fights. I don't know. Just like pre-fight hype. The stare downs are intense, man. They get you pumped up for the fights. That's really what I'm watching for, is for the stare downs. But yeah, just throw that out there. Now, I've been doing this for the past few weeks as well. These burning questions that I have for the chat. So now we got burning answers. All right. Burning answers for the burning questions. Speaking of burning, I need to fucking repack this jank. Repack that jank. I want to tell you an OG story. Get it, dude. Get it. Yeah, I like OG story. It's good shit. It's good shit for your mind and body. Dude, that wasn't a bad bet at all, man. Loma, I don't think Loma was a bad bet. I don't think he was a bad pick. It was very close. If you had him winning it 7-5, fair enough. Nice. I like that. Eyes poking through the fucking clouds. Is that how that is? Sick. All right. So this was the first burning question I had. It was answered. Kosi and Demopoulos missed weight. They both forfeited 20% of their purse, but were allowed to continue and compete. And they both fucking lost. So thank goodness those didn't get pulled. So the answer to that was none. The snoozer of the night, boys. It wasn't like any of the fights were like god awful. The problem was, though, that the decisions were all pretty dominant. It wasn't like there was like a war where it was like close. It was like if there was a war, one of them got finished. Or if it was a decision, it was mostly just a beatdown. But this is the one that really, like, I just was not getting up for it. I knew that I got my pick wrong pretty early. It just, to me, even with like the sub attempts and stuff, it was just kind of a one-sided, like, KK show. It was kind of boring, if I'm honest. The only thing that kept me like moderately interested at all was like hoping that Demopoulos would pull off the upset. And it was when it was clear that she wouldn't, it was like, okay, I can see where this is going. It's just like Kovalevich decision. Here it comes. Fuck. Here it comes. But I'll eat my crow there. I was wrong. Shout out to Carolina. She won't done. And it's like that was, yeah. It's like if she was the fighter that she used to be, she would beat Demopoulos, and I just didn't think she was. So I was wrong. Congrats to the Kovalevich backers. Good call. Yeah, that was the other one I was thinking about putting up too. That's a good shout. I support that nomination for sure. Yeah, it was like I guess Nascimento, there was a little bit more back and forth in that. Yeah, Bisping, dude, look, man. Michael Bisping is one of my favorite fighters. I loved Bisping when he was fighting. I didn't mind him for a while after the fighting when he was with Luis J. Gomez. I like Believe You Me. Now that he's with Smith, can't watch it. But Bisping is definitely charismatic, but his commentary is so fucking biased. It's really bad, man. It's almost like they say to him, okay, Bisping, you're going to talk about what this fighter's doing the whole fight. DC, you're going to talk about this fighter, and then Fitzgerald or whatever, you're going to play the middleman. I swear they do that because it's like, dude, he was doing that with Demopoulos really bad. It's like, Vanessa's still in this fight. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. I know, man. That's what she needs to warm up with, man. They need to bring one of those up to the either put that in the room or bring it up to the inspection station or something. That she can't center herself unless she's fucking pussy popping on a handstand, you know? Maybe that's what it is. Might be on something. Lawyers will strike a deal in the next day or so in Manchester City case, and Pep will walk away, and the Pirates will feel a storm and enter a relegation battle. God damn it. That sounds like a bunch of crazy football. So it shall be done. This is the way. PG tips. Smith's MMA betting. Yeah, exactly, dude. He does that, man. That is absolutely true. He does that it's like, dude, stop. Well, just still in this fight. This is anybody's fight. It's like, dude, they're getting their ass beaten. What are you talking about? Come on, Bisping. I know it's just it's like that can't be how you really feel, dude. Yeah. Hey, dude, appreciate you chilling. Chopping it up with your boy, man. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, dude. Well, let's fucking go, man. Best of luck. Whatever greasy plays you boys got going, man, I hope you just fucking cash them all. For real. So, yeah, man, for me, the snoozer of the night was KK Demo. The fight of the night, look, I know this one ended, this one finished, one guy got the better of it. But as long as it was on, this was the fight that I was most like, holy shit. One of them, I was like that for a little bit, but for as long as it lasted, I really enjoyed this fight. I thought it was very entertaining. There was some back and forth action, and then one of them got put away definitively. But to me, the fight of the night was Slava Mahashate. That was the one that was seemed like it really could be ended at any second. They did exchange some heavy punches, both of them, and then Mahashate he got put down twice, but he got fucking flattened. So to me, that was fight of the night, even though it didn't go the full distance. But that one was pretty. Even after still he was still pressing forward. He's just, man, dude has no regard for return fire. He's just I'm this fucking big Chinese dude. I'm big and tough, and I hit hard. What up? It's just dude, that is a terrible game plan against Slava. Against an accurate, powerful kickboxer, it's dude, Slava's got nice hands too, man. He's a kickboxer, but his hands are nicer than his feet to me. That fucking hook to the body, that left hook to the body. He keeps his hands up when he slips and rolls. Slava's nice, man. On the feet, Slava's real nice. And that was a sweet knockout too. But like to me, that was a very exciting fight. I was into that shit. That is the kind of chess match that I can get behind. So the next question I asked was, what's everyone's most confident favorite? Who's everyone's L word? Who is just not gonna fucking lose? Now mine, dude, my fucking dumbass said to Ryan Cosey. Dude, I don't know why, but I'm like really confident in Ryan Cosey. Gets fucking walloped, dude. So yeah, but in retrospect, the favorite so the answer to this question is not who I personally thought was going to be the lock, but in retrospect, the favorite that I picked that looked the most like a lock was for sure either Natalia Silva or Mackenzie Dern. Now, Dern fighting a higher level of competition, but still. Silva absolutely covered her money line, which was getting ridiculous, but she covered it. And Dern, Silva covered a crazy money line, and Dern, if you parlayed Dern, you got such fucking value on that money line, dude. She looked like a minus 500, minus 1,000 favorite. She looked like what Natalia Silva's money line was, although Silva did cover it. So it's like both of them L words like a motherfucker in that on that card. You could say fluffy. Well, you could say fluffy. It was a little dodgy at first. Like Edmund did have him. He hurt him with a jab actually, but like so that's why I didn't. And I didn't pick fluffy either, so I couldn't really put that for myself. But as far as my picks, the favorites that I picked that ended up being the most like those were the locks. It was for me. It was Silva or Dern. What'd y'all think though? I dare, dude. I go where Eagles dare. No, no, I don't hate Bisping, but I'm gonna call a spade too. I think Left Hook Larry would respect that. He is, man. He is. They could make a movie out of Bisping, dude. The one eye. Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, he's more of a legend. Bisping is the original British legend. He is the original Union Jack dead man. The original fucking. Bisping is the fucking man. As far as his MMA career, he's the fucking man. He's so funny. Dude, to me, him and Mike Perry are the two funniest trash talkers that have ever been. I'm not like saying they're the greatest, but to me, they're definitely the funniest and most charismatic. They have the best comedic timing. But yeah. Yeah, plus I just like Bisping more than Leon for personal reasons. For Usman Stan reasons. China headhunting too much. Slava worked in bottom tie. I know, man. Yeah, it's like he can. There's room for improvement for sure. Yeah, he's green for sure, greenhorn. But yeah, he's gonna have to make some adjustments. Now, if they match him up with people that can't hit worth a fuck, oh yeah, Machate will put him down. But it's like, dude, if you're fighting a good striker, at least put your fucking hands up. If you're not going to move your head, dude, at least block that shit. At least make an attempt. I mean, and he did. There's just like Slava was too good. Like when Slava had him up against the cage after he, I think it was after he dropped him in the first round. He got back up and then he was like flurrying against the cage, and Machate was blocking some of those. But yeah, man, when they're standing in space, when like they're not against the cage, he's just like, nah, it doesn't matter what you throw. I'm just gonna fucking hit you harder. It's like, dude, eventually you're gonna pay for that against a good striker. Like, Slava Claus, I'm coming to the town. Yeah, he fucking sharded. Shaddy sharded. Indeed. He does, man. Yeah, that was a tasty little fight, dude. I enjoyed that as long as it lasted. And Slava's fucking nasty. I'm telling you, dude, dude, Slava is a nasty action fighter. I love those kind of fighters, dude. Where it's like, yeah, they may never be champion, but dude, if you put him against the right guy, they are gonna put on a fucking show and starch him. And it's gonna look sweet when they do it. Silva, fair enough. Slava Bahamondes, great. Slava by KO, great. Dude, that's a little sadistic. Nah, I mean, Bahamondes is a good striker, but I think Slava fucking put his lights out, dude. Silva is a sexy petite beast. I don't disagree. Shamas. You missed the Silva. I know, dude. I'm too ignorant. Too stubborn. She's my new Bella Porch. Fluffy was good, but I like Urbina performance better. Fair enough. Orion is a bum. Don't disagree. Yeah, for sure. Like, if Fluffy, I just didn't pick Fluffy. That's why I can't say that he looked like my lock. The people that I picked, the favorites that I picked that looked like the locks to me were Durner Silva. But yeah, if you had Fluffy as a favorite, yeah. Now, well, the difference though in those fights were like there really wasn't much resistance from Hill or Victoria. Like Edmund did put up a fight early. Like he, you know, he definitely had success that those other two didn't. So that's why, that would be my only little pushback. But in the end, dude, yeah, Fluffy absolutely looked like the side. So I don't have a problem with that necessarily either. Yeah, you just got to think about who they're fighting. It's like Kosey's kind of a newbie. He only has that one loss to Rowe, but still, it's like he hasn't really fought anybody. Buckley's fighting a dude that just every time he faces a good striker, he just gets put down. It's like, yeah. So yeah, I guess I can see. I know, dude. They job Buckley. Excuse me, Hooper the GOAT. Hey, man. Now, that's who my parlay buster was. As far as my picks, the underdog that I picked that looked like a fucking lock, Chase fucking Hooper. Good Lord. Nick Fiore, dude, to come from that gym where it's a fucking Boston tough guy. Hey, everyone's a fucking boxing tough guy. Everyone is a fisticuffs guy. Bro, took him. Boston card, the fucking, what do they call it? Was it Boston Cartel or what? New England Cartel. Yes, New England Cartel. To come from the New England Cartel, training with Cater and Font, and then to get pieced up like that by Chase Hooper, bro, you're a fucking Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu nerd. Fiore, I'm sorry, you're a Jiu-Jitsu nerd. Hooper looked like a fucking lock, dude. I didn't expect that. I picked Hooper, but I did not expect that. Like, he way overperformed that money line. Dude, didn't look like he should have been a fucking minus 350 favorite or something. Looked like close to minus 500. But there's plenty other selections on that. Yeah, so basically, here's how that's probably going. Cater and Font probably work him over he fucking trains them. He's their jiu-jitsu coach, so they probably roll with him, and he fucking taps them all day. And then they fucking, all right, motherfucker, let's get in the fucking ring and see what fucking happens, pa. Let's fucking see what happens when we get in this fucking ring. And then they fucking just beat the shit out. Dude, they just fucking work him pillar to post, dude. Can you imagine what those sparring sessions are like? They're like, all right, Nick, time to spar. Time to fucking box. Great. Get the fucking headgear out. Imagine him sparring Cater and Font getting beat up by Chase Hoover like that. Good fucking Christ almighty. Lord of mercy. So yeah, those are my, well, now I got one left. Now, the last one I've been asking, there are many selections here. There's many to pick from. But this is my answer. I'd like to know y'all's. Who stole the show? Of all the performances, there were some good performances, a lot of them. But who stole it? Whose performance was just so much better than the others? For me, based on the level of competition, well, kind of. But based on the expectations, the level of competition, and the placement on the card, for me, dude, I'm sorry, it was Mackenzie. Like, that was a comprehensive fucking whooping. That was a fucking thorough beatdown, man. In the biggest spot on the card, she's going through this messy divorce, whatever. Don't know where her head's at. And she comes in there and just like, dude, she took that shit out on Angela Hill. She made Angela Hill feel her fucking scorned woman wrath. She made her feel that hell hath no fury shit. So but you know, there's others to pick from too. But to me, like, stealing the show, like, that's the final fight of the night. And it was one-way traffic. Angela Hill just trying to survive for 5 rounds. Hooper and Silva. Fair enough. Indeed. And they said, you know what? I'm going to make my striking serviceable. I respect that a lot. They know they got the jits in the back pocket. They're like, oh, that's fine. Take me down. I might even pull guard on you. I might fucking Granby roll. Imanari roll. That's fine. And I'll just stay on the feet and piece you up in the meantime. Now, as the competition gets higher, they're going to have to continue to improve. But I like that, man. I do. That's shout out to you for pointing that out. I like that. Yeah, for sure. Dude, seriously. That's some punk shit, man. Divorce looks like, I'm telling you, dude. Dude, she went in that fight fucking pissed off, dude. Dude, she was full of vinegar and piss. Silva stole my heart. Well, congratulations. Nice. You're more. Cardone's a more. Silva is true love. I like it, man. Didn't think Cardone would ever be the guy to settle down, but you know, Natalia Silva won his heart. All right, let's talk about these fights, dude. We already talked about them a little bit. Throw this out there first. For anyone new, you fucking greaseballs already know what the deal is, though. This is just my disclaimer. I ain't no fucking pro gambler. I'm barely a fucking amateur. This is just for entertainment. Just for yucks. Shits and gigs and splitting wigs. Psych. Nah, ain't no wig splitting. Definitely some shits and gigs, though. All right. First one, I'll just leave this crow thing up there, right? Man, this is one of the biggest crow spots I have to eat, man. Shout out to Aaron the Dog MMA. I was very dismissive of Themba on his show Wednesday and then again on Friday. Very dismissive of him. And that was wrong. I was wrong. Themba's a little bit better than his worst losses. You know what I mean? Like, Sato is not great, but he's not like complete trash either. He just struggles against grappling. He doesn't have that great of a chin. I thought Themba was more chinny, but dude, I'm surprised that fight didn't get stopped. You could have stopped that, man. Like, you want to talk about flattening somebody, man. He fucking sat Sato on his ass. Now that punch isn't going to land on a lot. Like, that was a fucking little, you want to talk about a looping overhand. That's about as wild and looping of an overhand as it gets. It happened to land. Like, credit to him. I guess my point is, like, I don't think everyone's going to get hit by that, but Sato definitely did. And Themba just beat the shit out of him for 3 rounds. Credit to Sato for not getting choked. You know, he did manage to reverse the, like, the things about Themba that, like, are negatives, they're still kind of there to me. It's just Sato won't that guy. So while I will eat crow, I was wrong about Themba. I'm not necessarily going to like overcorrect you to be like, oh, dude, Themba is the next dude. It's like, the problems are still there. Like, so after like beating the shit out of Sato for 3 rounds, almost finishing him, almost subbing him, you get reversed in like the last 20 seconds and he's like shelling you with elbows. Now, he didn't have much left in the tank at that point. He was like, you know, barely there. But like, even then, it's like he still managed to reverse you and like have a chance to like do some damage. And if there had been like a couple minutes left, it's like, who knows? Maybe Sato finishes that. But nah, man, I was wrong about Themba as far as him being just like not UFC level at all. I think Sato is probably closer to that, honestly. But, you know, credit to him. I'm going to eat the crow. I was wrong. Congrats to the Themba Garimbo backers. There were definitely some people on Themba this week. Sharp stuff. Top notch. Oh, shit, dude. I didn't realize that. It's pretty gnar. So this is not one where I really had to eat crow, but I will anyway, just because I was questioning that money line. Like, minus 2,000 for this level of women's MMA is kind of crazy. Like, yeah, she was the lock. Like, she justified the money line. Absolutely. That's what, like, if you're that big of a fucking favorite, that is what you do. You go in there and just crush your opponent. Don't, like, not even close. Victoria landed like 2 punches and then Silva just smoked her. So yeah, she covered that money line. But I had been thinking that she would, like, it would be, as crazy as it is, my pick was Silva by 2nd round knockout. I thought Victoria would be able to survive early and just like grapple her, but she tried to stand on the feet with her and just got fucked up. And yeah. So I picked Silva by knockout, but I'll eat a little crow for saying that she wouldn't cover the money line and thinking that, like, you know, Leonardo had any kind of chance. That was foolish, but I was not foolish enough to actually pick Leonardo on Tapology. But what I did do is make a fucking Bryce parlay for the kickback, and it did not work. Look, every leg of that is wrong except for Haney by decision. And some people are saying that was a robbery. Like I said, I don't think it was a robbery, but yeah, that was the only leg they cleared. Ridiculous. Should have bet Hooper. Should have bet Hooper straight up. I wasn't that confident in Chase though. Like I can't act like I was, and that I did not expect that kind of performance. Like I didn't fucking have Chase Hooper by like. I did pick Hooper by decision, but like I didn't think he was gonna just fucking almost finish Nick Fiore on the feet. Ground and pound, maybe, yeah, but like that, nah, dude. I did have like the reasons that I picked Chase were kind of there. Like he was more aggressive. I just didn't expect him to have that much success on the like with the striking. I thought it was would be him crashing forward, pushing Fiore up against the fence, and then getting some kind of like jiu-jitsu based takedown. But yeah, Hooper fucked him up, dude. If he had a little bit more power, he'd put Fiore down. Hooper's still young too, man. He's just gonna keep getting better, probably. He's tough too. I like him way better at 55. He's not as drained. He's a little bit stronger, a little bit more durable. I like it. He's still a big 55er too. He's got a big ass frame. So yeah, I like what I see from Hooper. And it was like win one, lose one, win one, lose one. He was due. So they'll probably give him a step up and he'll lose the next one, but we'll see. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, so it's actually 2 weeks from now. But yes, I do hope the next. I agree. I hope the next card is better. But yeah, so like I said, I don't want to speak for Aaron, but I don't think there's going to be a Wednesday show this week because there's no UFC fight. I'm assuming it'll be next Wednesday. But yeah, the next card is June 3rd. All right, so where are we at? Yeah, Nick Chase Hooper fucking pieces up Nick Fiore, who, like I said, comes from the fucking New England cartel, who's known for their boxing. It's like, damn, dude. Like you're gonna get some. He's gonna get teased for that. Like they're gonna have to give him some shit for that. Like, come on, bro. Gotta work on your sparring. Can't have you getting tuned up by Chase Hooper. Man, that was wild. All right, so like I said, this one, yeah, not the most exciting fight. Kind of a snoozer. I was hoping for the robbery in this one because it was close enough. I scored it for Nascimento personally, but I was hoping for the robbery. And it was a split too, so it wasn't that crazy of a thought. Unfortunately, this did put down the John Lee parlay. So for the record, yeah, get him next week though, or next card. Now, yeah, I don't have too much to say about Nascimento Latifi. Latifi's 40, Nascimento is just a big lug. Like thinking about fighters better than Latifi that Nascimento can beat, like. I think I'm probably fading Rodrigo next time. Unless it's someone that is just like a sub magnet who's probably who they match him up with, but we'll see. Now, this is just straight up crow. But shout out to Gilbert Urbina for being a fucking chill barrage. That's awesome, dude. It's like I'm not a fighter, but if I was, that would be me. Dude, that would be if I was a fighter, and I'm not. If I was though, and I just won a UFC fight, oh my God, would that be the first thing that I did? I would have a pre-roll ready and immediately do just like, all right, boys, let's go back. Spark it. And that's what Urbina said he was gonna do. He's like, hey, anyone wants some free gelato? Like, come outside and get stoned, dude. It's like, that's what's up, man. So shout out to Urbina. He was another guy that I dismissed was really down on him for getting knocked out by Tresean Gore and getting smoked by Brian Battle. But you know, the Battle loss is aging a little bit better. But yeah, Kosi, I don't know. Did he come in? Okay, man. This is another one where like Urbina also kind of like Natalia Silva justified her money line. Urbina justified his line movement. Cause he was like I say he was like a huge dog, but like he was an underdog. Like a -1, like a +150 underdog, I'm pretty sure, and he just got bet up to pretty much even money. Like the money just kept pouring on Urbina. It wasn't like the day before it was off. I watched the line all week, just like money just kept coming in on Urbina. So they must have known about Kosi being injured. That or just like the shit he was saying about the fucking the shit he was saying about Coronis. Like maybe that's about the fucking the V word. I don't know, dude. Just makes you think. It's like, okay, y'all obviously so inside greasy fucking insider trading. Now, Edmund hurt his rib too, but so did Kosi, and I don't know if it was like him. He had a pre-existing injury coming into the fight, and it got or it was fine and got re-injured. I don't fucking know, but he was definitely hurt to the body, to the ribs, and that's how Urbina put him away. So yeah, shout out to Urbina and everyone all the fucking sharps that were all over that line and that moved that line. They obviously knew something I didn't. So shout out to them and all the other Urbina backers. And yeah, there was a lot of dudes that were confident on him. I didn't really see it, but I guess I do now. But yeah, Urbina seems like a chill barrage. And yeah, hope he got nice and stoned. And oh, dude, if y'all hear there's roofers today on our apartment building doing some repairs. So if you hear some thumping and a dumping and all that shit, that's what it is. In fact, if it gets crazy, I might have to cut the stream short. So, because it will definitely, dude, they were getting after it before lunch, and yeah, if they get back to that, which it sounds, I'm starting to hear some footsteps. So just be forewarned. I did have a bunch of stuff to talk about, but like it might just be getting through this fucking recap and a little bit about 74 and then just get the fuck out of here. Because I was just going to do some UFC talk because it's like we don't have a card next week. So I might as well just talk about like we're almost halfway through the year. Do kind of like a state of the divisions. Talk about title pictures and rankings. It'd be mostly concerning the top 15 of every division, but that's kind of what I was going to do. But dude, if it gets all fucking noisy and like ridiculous, it's just too distracting, man. Too noisy and distracting. So I will cut it short. I know it's just breaking hearts everywhere, but that's just what it is today. Where are we at? Not much to this one. KK not done yet. Demopolis, a little bit more of a jobber than she just overperforms, man. That's what it is. She overperforms. But yeah, she's 34, kind of a jabroni. She just doesn't. She's just small. Like if there was an atomweight division, she would be in it. She's like one of the times. She has like the smallest reach of any fighter. Like she definitely wings them hooks, but like she has to. Like she has little T-Rex arms. She's like the Chad Mendez of WMMA. But yeah, I was wrong. Shout out to anyone that backed Carolina. That was like to some people like shout out to my dude Boston Nick and the other boys at Post Sports Radio. I'm pretty sure Nick had Carolina, and anyone else that did too. Like, good on y'all. We talked about this one a little earlier. Slava Claus flattens Machete. I thought this would be the battle of the counter right hand for Machete versus the check hook, like the no look left hook from Slava. But it was actually, well, he set it up with the left hook, but Slava's right hand is what put Machete down both times. Machete just standing in the pocket, trading in the phone booth with his hands down. Slava just cleaned his clock, dude. But yeah, the finishing sequence was a left hook, right hook. And yeah, that was all she wrote. But he's a young dude. He can bounce back, but it's like, you got to make some adjustments with that defense, dude. Get them fucking hands up. Fucking defense drills. So that was that fight. That was the fight of the night to me. Shout out to Slava. Shout out to my dude Bro Picks. I know he I think that was Justin's only play. Slava. I know that had to feel good. Just fucking get him up out of there. I know it was the second round, but still. A defended dude. Those are the best, man. The bets that I have cashed, those are the funnest ones. Like, dude, my Rosenstrike over Dacus, just like easy $100, dude. I love that shit. Want to get some more of those, man. So we have not talked about this one, but good. Oh man, I had a got an avatar for this. I'm not thinking I got an avatar for this, boys. Yeah, here they come. I hear the roofers. This might have to cut the stream a little short. Oh yeah, there, dude. They are literally right overhead. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna have to kind of expedite this one, gentlemen. So that is, man, look at that fucking right hand. Boom, dude. Bust that fucking nose. UFC should cut Latifi. Yeah, he's kind of just there for a check. Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, man. No, and it looks like I might not even get to it, man. I forgot about the fucking roofers today. Demo finding, I know, man. Yeah, I guess you're right, dude. I guess you're right. That was a fucking dumbass statement. Fuck you mean she can't even make 115? How's she gonna make 105? Yeah, she got thick though, dude. She got a little thicky. I was like, is that fucking Demo with a little bit of booty now? Some thighs now? I mean, she did have thighs before, but she looked a little she looked like she plumped up a little bit. But yeah, man, this one, Lord have mercy. That is, I don't mean to be blasphemous, but dude, he looked like someone that had been put on a cross and crucified. The way his legs were, all they would have to do is like just stretch his hands out a little more, and that's like the position someone's in when they got crucified. I'm not just talking about Jesus. I'm talking about like Jesus was not the only person that's been crucified in the history of the world. Like that's what it's like. Holy shit, man! Like he got fucking iced, put on ice. He just, dude, that's his kryptonite, man. The fucking overhand right. It's like almost the identical punch that Orkbane put him down with. Like, dude, that was the fucking Nomak punch that flattened him. The same one, dude. Toes curled up, feet crossed. Dammer. Yeah, shout out to CDF, man. If I picked Johnson as a dog, I was well aware of the possibility the CDF could sub him, but I didn't think he would fucking one punch him. I mean, Jesus Christ. Dude, no kidding. I know, man. He always does. He kind of sucks on the feet, too. It's just Johnson's, that chin is just. And it's not like Johnson had an incredible chin either. Like, he's been knocked out before, but it just hadn't reared his head like that in a while. Like, other than that Josh Emmett knockout, like, he'd been looking pretty solid on the feet, you know, like, not like getting hurt terribly bad, like hanging with JK, beating JKC. It's like, and then you get sparked. Like, if anything, I thought JKC would have, like, JKC to me strikes me as a better fucking striker than CDF. It's like, man, God. So it was like, that was like double torture, dude. It's like having to listen to Safe Sound. Diego! Don't do that, Diego! Circle left! God, his voice is annoying, man. James Krause, eat your fucking heart out. Saif Saud has replaced him as the most annoying coach. The coach with the most annoying voice. Dude, I hate when Fortis fighters are in the apex. When Fortis fighters are in the apex, it is the worst. Because all you can hear is Saif Saud. But yeah, shout out to CDF. Put a stamp on that one. Too bad for Johnson, man. So yeah, then we got Joaquin Buckley heading Andre Fallio, then jumping on the cage and screaming like a girl that just got a pony for her Sweet 16. Like screaming like a spoiled rich girl that just got some, like, oh shit, my fucking computer's about to die. No. Quick decision. Got it in. Whew. Oh, that wouldn't be the first time I made that mistake. But yeah, he fucking head kicks Fialho, then hops up on the cages. Ah! Like it was even more high pitched than that. It was literally like a teenage girl that's like too overly excited about something. It's just so funny. It was so like, it was a genuine like screech of joy. It just came out. Just too funny, man. It was so cheesy, dude. You corny ass motherfucker, man. So funny. Just hilarious. And yeah, they did this like cheesy fucking like post-fight interview. It's like, Buckley, you fucking ham, dude. Get out of here. All right, Buckley. Yeah, you've hammed it up enough for one fucking fight. But yeah, congrats to Buckley. I was on the right side of this. I did pick Buckley to get the knockout. I didn't think it would be a head kick, but like when I was breaking this one down, like that was kind of where I figured Buckley would have the success at the kicking range. And Fialho would be the better boxer. Like he snapped Buckley's head back a couple of times and was like, okay, that's where I thought he would do well. But man, that's number 5, dude. That's KO loss number 5 for Fialho. And the dude's only 28. It's like, man, dude, you can only put him up against certain kind of fighters unless you're just setting him up to like for something like this. It's like, this is Buckley's debut. Give him some guy that it'll be exciting and he'll probably knock him out. So they knew what they were doing here. It was good matchmaking, but like, yeah, that's kind of. I thought Buckley would KO him on the feet, but like, I didn't necessarily think it would be a head kick either. But I probably should have known that. Nasty head kick though. I mean, look at that shit. I think Buckley's got a Taekwondo background, so he has like, for a muscle bound dude like that, he is like has a lot of dexterity and flexibility with kicks. Dude, this could be another night. I haven't heard this one mentioned yet. We have not talked about this fight yet, boys. Definitely not on this stream. But motherfucker, I had Loopy. I figured this was a mismatch, but not like this. I thought the mismatch would be like Loopy would just wrestle fucker. She beat the shit out of her. I'm sorry. Ducote did not win a single round of that fight. Dude, go watch the second fight. Look at Emily Ducote's face at the beginning of the second round and the end of the second round. Dude, the second round, Loopy kneed her in the face like she stuffed a takedown and then turned it into a front choke and then just snapped her head down and fucking kneed her in the face like 3 times in a row. That was the second round. This was another fight where like they were trying to, Bisbing and the rest of the commentary booth was trying to make it seem like Ducote, who else was there? Felder. They were trying to make it seem like Ducote was like, yeah, she's having more success than she had in the first round. She's still not winning it though. She got outstruck statistically, and Loopy was still landing clean 1-2s, kneed her in the face. Like, she was getting fucked up the entire fight, dude. I don't want to hear it. That was 30-27, maybe even 30-26 Loopy. She beat the fucking Christ out of her. Ducote's face was a mess after that fight. That's in the second round too, boys. Or no, I'm sorry. This is the very end of the third round, I think. It's either the very end of the second or the very end of the third. Loopy fucked her up though, dude. Ducote didn't win shit. I guess so, man. She is fucking stubborn about that shit. But at least still working on her takedown defense. Nasty, man. Nasty power whizzer. Did the fucking, was it the hip kick? Nice, man. Nice anti-wrestling. Just kept it on the feet. And she did take her down, but like it was just for style points. She was never in danger of losing that fight. Now, here's the one. Here's the fucking crow. I was just dead fucking wrong here. Fluffy Hernandez breaks another fighter. I thought Edmond would be a good enough striker to put Fluffy away. Now, he did hurt him. To be fair, Edmond's still like, I should have known, but I don't hate myself for making this bet. Edmond did have a little bit of success. He hurt Fluffy with a jab. It was like a power jab that like Fluffy really didn't like. He like backed up from it and like, man, like they're matching Fluffy up really well. Like they're racking up the competition, the level of competition rather. They're steadily increasing the level of competition, but it's still favorable style matchups. You know what I mean? Like guys that like Edmond that have shown that they can be out grappled. I just thought he'd be able to knock Fluffy out. He hurt him, so it's like I don't hate myself for that bet, but I was definitely wrong. I gotta eat the crow. Shout out to that dude Ant Pixum. I already ate my crow on Twitter, but him and that dude Tommy have that On the Line podcast. Goddamn, they are right overhead. Him and the dude Tommy have that On the Line podcast, and they were on uh, Addicted to Combat. They were on Patrick's channel, and I listened to their breakdown on. Dude, they are literally right above me. This is I'm gonna have to wrap this up soon. So, yeah, I was a mutual of mine on Twitter. I was like, he had said something about, we're talking about Edmund, basically, like Edmund being a bad style matchup for Fluffy, and then Ant was saying that, okay, well, Fluffy had this like bad injury, and he like took all these fights injured, like the Maluko fight, the Jun Young Park fight, and then the Kevin Holland fight. Said he was injured going into all those, so that's why he looks susceptible to the body. And I was like, yeah, right, that's just excuses, whatever. But yeah, there might have been something to that. So yeah, shout out to all the Fluffy backers, and but yeah, it's still like, okay, like still there's definitely tougher fights in the division than Edmund. So this is not necessarily one where it's like, okay, I gotta stop questioning Fluffy forever. It's like, no, I still have some questions about, like, there are guys that have good cardio at 185 that are good grapplers that can keep it on the feet, like Vittori. It's like Fluffy's gonna get a good ranking after that. After beating Edmund, oh yeah, he's gonna be right in the mix. So it's like, I don't know. I still have some questions about Fluffy, but especially on the feet too. Like someone that can keep the fight on the feet, that isn't going to get taken down and ragdolled, that has cardio to go for 3 rounds, can get back to the feet. It's like, what's Fluffy going to look like on standing with someone the whole fight? Someone that's not going to get broken. I don't know. But yeah. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear them roofers? Stripping them shingles. So yeah. Where is it? There it is. Yep. That is a man getting broken. Pretty sure this was right before the stoppage. And yeah, I put it all on Edmund pretty much, but it was like $10. So what is? Now, boys, this right here is the sound of a man being driven slowly insane by the sound of roofers over top, just relentlessly scraping shingles off. Where am I? No, here we go. What a fucking ass beating! I'm gonna turn the gain down a little bit. Turn the gain down just a little bit. See if that helps. Oh shit, my fucking man. Sorry, hold on, boys. I didn't even fucking plug my Bluetooth mic in. Can y'all hear me? Let's see if that helps. I turned the gain, picking it up. All right, so I turned the gain down. It's picking it up a little. It looks like it's picking up the sound a little bit, but not. No, it's just a little bit. So is it unbearable? Is the sound of the roofers unbearable to y'all? Yeah, I would definitely favor Fluffy. Yep, that's a very accurate statement. Picked Hill over now, dude. I don't know, man. I still maintain this. Boys. As a fat female booty cheek connoisseur, Mackenzie Dern has an optical illusion booty. It looks really good from certain angles, and then it just reveals itself to be an illusion at some others. So, and I have visual evidence of which I speak. You're better now in recovery. So, but yeah, I mean, Hill is not necessarily packing cake either. A little bit. She got a little bit of booty, but so maybe Mackenzie still has a slightly bigger one, but it's just from certain angles. So, where are we at? Yeah, dude, this was a ass whooping. That's Mackenzie Dern dropping Angela Hill. I did call this Wednesday. I did think she would have the heavier hands, but I didn't think it would be like this. I didn't think she'd like drop her and almost knock her out. And I didn't think the ground and pound would be that heavy. Even with me having the right read on that, I still did not anticipate this dominant of a performance. What I thought it would, this is how I honestly thought the fight would play out. I thought it would be on the feet most of the time, where Angela Hill was winning most of the rounds, and like Mackenzie would have some moments where she like stunned her. But I didn't think she would drop her. I didn't think it would just be this like dominant. Shot, dude. I have to give credit to Angela Hill for surviving, because she was getting beaten badly, dude. Look at this shit. I mean, dude, she fucking got it. And this is like the beginning of the 5th round, so credit to her for hanging tough, man, because there are some fighters that would have looked for a way out there, and I wouldn't have blamed them one bit. But she got fucking shellacked. So yeah, like I said, I put all my eggs in the Edmund basket, got busted, whatever. I lost $12. Oh well. So yeah, down about to where I was. This is like the deepest I've been. Tied, and it was about the same before. There actually might have been a little more. I think I was down at most either 3.7 or 4.7. I think I might have been down over 4 units actually. So whatever, still down a little bit. I'm not too discouraged though. I recognize that Fluffy could win, and like, whatever, man. It's just for fun for me. So yeah, we'll just get back to it in a couple weeks here. So overall, the betting sucked, but thank God, man, the picks were a little bit better. I will always do the last couple weeks for me. I think it's been like 5-7 and like 4-7. So I will absolutely take 7-5 over that. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm sure y'all can hear that. I know, dude. Fueling that fire, dude. Fueling that scorned woman fire. She just had that look, man. Mackenzie Dern did have a fucking ice cold look. You can see there was I saw something on Twitter where it was like her walking into the fucking, doing the walk. And it was like the complete opposite of like someone like Megan Anderson, where it's like Megan Anderson was like, looked like she was fucking walking to the executioner's chair. Mackenzie Dern walked in there like strutting her shit like a fucking boss bitch. It's like, yeah, dude. You go back and look at that. It's like, yeah, she knew she was gonna win. She was like, I'm gonna fuck this girl up. She did. Boy, did she ever. So yeah, tell you what, boys, I gotta take a piss. I can't even think straight. I'm actually gonna leave. I'm not gonna put the song on. I'm just gonna leave this like this. When I get back, tell me how loud this shit with the roofers is. If it's bothering y'all, or if it just tell me the truth, man. If it's coming, if you, not necessarily if it's bothering you, but if you can hear it, if it's like distracting, let me know, because I have no problem cutting it short. it's annoying to me, but if it's like not bothering y'all, I will continue to talk about the shit I was going to talk about. But I'm going to leave, like I said, I'm going to leave the sound on, and I'll be right back. But just let me know. Let me know if it's obnoxious, and I have no problem cutting this one short. But if y'all can stand it, I can stand it, and I'll talk about the shit I want to, the shit I was going to. But just let me know. All right, boys. What do you think? Is it unbearable? Is it just unbearable? God damn, it's just getting louder. This is just getting louder now. Oh, dude, I'm absolutely taking Fluffy. If that's the matchup. Jackie Boy says aftermatch approved. Cup of coffee. Noah says it's not too bad. Well, it seems like it's gotten louder to me. So if it just let me know, man. I said if y'all can deal with it, I can deal with it. But if it's annoying, like it's definitely annoying to me. So just let me know, man. I was gonna say it's like they just heard me coming back and they're all right, boys, ramp it up now. Look alive. But anyway, so all right. If they would move to just a different part, they were literally like right over top of me. Like they would do my room, my man cave, they were literally like doing the roof right over the man cave. All right, so and here they come again. Nah, dude, Malkoon is Fluffy if Fluffy had more skills than just cardio. Yeah, but can Malkoon Malkoon, I know he's like a pretty good wrestler, but like I don't think he's the sub grappler that Fluffy is. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but yeah, maybe I'm tripping. Oh yeah, I mean I agree with that. I don't think that's tripping. Maybe I'm like, maybe I'm just tripping off Fluffy. I just think Fluffy, like I said, if what that dude Ant Pixon was saying, like him and his buddy have had Fluffy on their podcast, and he was apparently talking about how like he had fought injured a few times and like his rib was fucked up, and so yeah, maybe that had something to do with some of the losses. I don't know. I was passing it off as excuses, but maybe there's something to it. I have no idea. But I mean, I definitely like that, dude. I definitely like that. Like, Fluffy seems pretty cool in like real life. He seems pretty chill, and he does smoke weed, dude. That's why he got that fucking when he knocked out Jordan Wright, when he knocked out the Chinja, he got that shit overturned because of the ganj. Yeah, so God, they're just testing me, boys. They're fucking testing me. It's like literally right overhead. It's fucking shaking the walls now. Jesus Christ. There we go. Take that off now. That is obnoxious. I guess we can at least look at this. You know what? I want to change the avatar. My favorite avatar that I made was probably this one. That's a fucking sweet shot. That's a sweet KO shot. So I will at least look at this card real quick. I'll at least do what I'm going to be a man of my word. I'm not going to bait and switch anybody. It's not like I was intending to do that anyway, but like, I will at least give you my quick thoughts. The main event is sweet. Like, Kai Kara-France Albazi is a great fight. It's a top 10 flyweight fight. It's a good kind of like have both of these guys shored up the holes in their games. Like, I don't think it's a hot take to say that Kai Kara-France is the better striker and that Albazi is the better grappler. I think that's kind of like a binary matchup at first glance. I'm gonna have to tape it a little bit more to like get into some of the finer details. But yeah, that's kind of like at first glance. yeah, it's like striker versus grappler. I mean, I think Albazi is clearly a better wrestler, but Kai Kara France, like, he's much better striker in my opinion. So that's a good matchup, man. That's a tasty little, like, I'm not 100% sure who's going to win that. Kind of a tough pick thinking about it, honestly. I mean, you can make a case for either guy. Leroy and Pineda, that's a jabroni fight. Miller and Gordon, jabroni fight. Elliot Altamirano, jabroni. This is a fucking, god damn. This past card might have been better than this one. I mean, dude, that don't make no sense though, man. This, dude, you could literally, other than the main event, you could literally flip the prelims and put these prelim fights on the main card. Like, I'm sorry. You could put Zaleski and Abubakar, and you could absolutely put Malarkey and Guram on the main card. Like, even Arlovsky, Dante Almays could open up a main card better than what's opening up this main card? Carini Silva and Ketlin Vieira. I mean, that's all right. Yes, dude. That should probably be headlining the prelims, though. That should probably be headlining the prelims. I think Malarkey Kutataladze is a better fight than Carini Silva and Ketlin Vieira. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. Sexy Mexi Mendonce. Pussycat versus Munoz rebooking. And then two fighters that probably shouldn't be in the UFC, Elise Reed and Jin Yu. And Damon Blackshear and Lawan Luceda. God. Lenz and Grishin. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm glad we get a stay of execution on this fucking nightmare. That card sucks really badly. On paper, it's worse than this past week. I agree. Whoever said this card is worse than the last one, yeah, I agree. On paper, yeah, for sure. It's worse. Way more jabroni fights. Fluffy Silva. Blindado. Great. Yeah, that's a good one, dude. I favor the nerd, and I favor the fight nerd in that one. Jack's two favorites. Tim Elliott via Wrath of Divorce. Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe. The difference between Elliott and McKenzie is Elliott's kind of an old jobber, and McKenzie is like pretty much in her prime. Elliott is not. Grishin Lenz could even open. That's what I'm saying. That could. I don't get it, man. I don't get the order of the mat of these. I don't get the placement on this card. That's what I don't understand. Does it say paper jam when there is no paper jam? So, justice for Tim Elliott. Yeah, I mean, well, boys, I'll just tell you how I feel about Tim Elliott. I've never really liked Tim Elliott. There is a part of me that feels for him, but there's a part of me that's like, dude, have you seen Gina Mazzani before? She just looks like a whore that would cheat on you. I'm sorry, man. Like, some of it's like, what, dude? She's a tatted up, like, Harley Davidson slut looking bitch. She looks like a biker slut. She does, man. I'm sorry. Like, what are you doing trying to marry someone like that? You can just tell she's got the wild whore look in her eyes. So, like, I feel a little bad for him, but only so much. And also, he's a cheating ass motherfucker himself. He definitely cheated in that fucking last fight of his. and got that robbery. So that's a little bit of karma. Maybe it's not the punishment fitting the crime necessarily. That's a pretty horrible thing to have happen. So on some level, on a human to human level, I feel some sympathy for him. Like that's a horrible thing, but it's on the other hand, it's like, dude, what are you like? Yeah, Kroom looks like a scumbag, and I know you're saying, well, after the fact, of course they're both gonna lose. It's like, nah, man, that's Gina Mazzani is not wifey material. She doesn't even really like. She definitely looks like fucking, like I said, a biker gang whore that's been ran through. If you told me she was a stripper, I'd be like, oh, of course she is, or an escort, of course. But she just looks like that. I don't know. Kind of like, just don't marry a whore. That's the moral of the story, boys. Don't marry a slut. You date a skank, you get skanked. Yep. Can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Hoes don't act right, dude. She for them screets. Yeah, exactly. You're friends with a fucking inbred scumbag redneck like Kevin Kroom and dating a fucking like hot topic whore and trying to fucking put a ring on it and knocking her up. It's like, dude, you're asking for trouble, brother. I guess so, man. Just simping for these, dude. I'm not saying that I've never fucking bedded a whore, like a slutty girl. I've never been with a prostitute before, but like, I fucked some hoes before, dude. I fucked some girls that was like, where it's like, dude, you serious? Like, I hope you wrap that shit up. Like, she is notorious. I'm not saying I'm an angel or anything, but I'm won't try to put a ring on it neither. If you get my drift, I knew what there was. And I was just trying to fuck her. So and I did. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened. What up, cyberbully Buster? What are you doing, Zach? You're just in time. You're just in time to hear these fucking roofers stripping shingles and making my life miserable. And yeah, talking about Tim Elliott wifing us, fucking slutress, and yeah. I did you missed the recap, but I just looked at that card and it's very shitty. And yeah, I was gonna do a state of the divisions, like go through every division, kind of talk about the title pictures and top 15 and how I think things are gonna shake out. But I don't know, dude. I'm slow. I'm being driven slowly insane. Where it's like I'm trying to compartmentalize it, like I'm trying to okay, shut off that part of your brain and just like keep this part up and running. And it's just like it's slowly starting to bleed in and like drive me nuts. I mean, you're gonna have to be a little more specific there, Zach. But yes, I did. I ate crow everywhere it was appropriate to. I didn't. I avoided. I dodged more crow than I ate. I'll say that though. Wada says Wada. What up, Big Moise? Says I am back. You back safe home? Back home safe? That's what I meant to say. Hope you had a good trip, Moise. I see your travels were safe. That's good. Hope you got some nice musks, some nice scents. But yeah, hope you had a good weekend in München. So, yeah, I have roofers on my roof right now. No, it's not my roof. It's the roof of the townhouse building that I'm in. And it's starting to drive me crazy. But I'm just here, just like you know, Like that meme, house on fire. This is fine. This is good. Got my coffee. Got my fucking OG story. Good company. You know, what more can a man ask for? Legs are shot, but I must up. That's what I like to hear, dude. Strikes and gutters. Such is life. A little herb smoke to nice up my head. And it's going to be all good. Yes, it is. It is. It's roofers. They're choring now. They're working, man. It ain't just for nothing. It's choring. But yeah. Yeah. But I mean, I appreciate them fixing the roof so we don't have any fucking leaks. Looking like Sword in the Stone, fucking 20 leaks coming through the fucking building. Fucking water going in Archimedes' fucking owl house. Dude, the Sword in the Stone, I'm not trying to fucking be a Disney shill, but that movie is so fucking funny. That's like actually like, that's a fucking stoner movie, dude. The fucking person that wrote The Sword in the Stone was tripping because it was made in the 60s. They were, or early 70s maybe. They were fucking tripping and or smoking weed. I maintain that. Anyways, I got track. Have a brief reprieve there. So that was my UFC Vegas 74 preview. It looks like about a D- on paper. The best fight is the main event. The fights are all, the second best fight is the prelim headliner, and none of the other fight orders make sense. Like Caceres, what's the fuck, Pineda, whoever he's fighting, that could be the opening bout. Maybe not the opening bout, but you could put like halfway through the prelims. Why is that fucking the co-main event is Bruce Leroy in a co-main event in 2023. Water, weed, Dune, part 2 here, Bappa. Yes, she does. And she has been a hot little potato. She is not, dude. She has not been happy. She's been trying all kinds of headphones. She put the good headphones on. She put the wireless ones on. She is not. She has been most perturbed. Yeah. And of course, like acting like there's something that I can do about it. You want me to go up there and fight him? If you don't stop that fucking wall, we don't go. Scratching shingles on the roof. No, I ain't trying to do that. Get fucking thrown off a roof by 3 Mexicans, dude. That would be that would just be my fate. Yep. The first KO he's gotten half a fucking century. I guess that's what it is. I guess they fucking but this is how diluted the shit is. How watered down the fucking product is. Normally a Bruce Leroy fight is like either a main card opener or the prelim headliner. It's just wild to have that as a main event. A real 2 cents experience. I'm sure you mean something smart by that, but yeah. Yep. The shit's real, dude. This is fucking real life. This is my life, Lobby. Is it, and you're making a joke out of it? Is my life a fucking joke to you? Don't answer that, but come on, what do you want from me? It was It was a good knockout. Just wait till 289. Nobody buying that shit. Yeah. So, yeah, I looked at that. Well, let's peep 289. I remember looking at it and being like, that's not really a pay-per-view. Like, there's some good fights on it, but it's like, that's more of like, 289 is more like a really good fight night card. Dude. Other than the main and co-main, that's barely a fight night card. Mike Malott and Adam Fugit is the Coco on a pay-per-view. Get the motherfuck out of here. Ige and Landwehr is not bad, I guess. Barrio and ya boy? That's a nice little fucking jabroni bash right there, dude. The fucking prelims are better. Again, what is this fight order? What? Why are you putting main card fights on the prelims and prelim fights on the main cards? It's like they're just purposely doing it ass backwards. I'm not saying these are incredible matches, but like Schnell Dvorak, that's a main card fight. Imavov Chris Curtis is absolutely a main card fight. That's one of the better fights on the card. Why is that like buried in the prelims? That's really corny, man. Let me tell you how this fucking... Let me help y'all out, UFC. You dolts. This is how the fucking main card order should go. Barrio Anders, get the fuck out of here. You want to headline the prelims, fine. Get the fuck out of here. They ain't no fucking... If you get Malott, scram. Scat. Scat now, y'all. Fuck out of here. This is the main card. This should be the real main card. God damn. Dawodu Almeida. Maybe. No, this is what we do. Schnell Dvorak, that's open to the main card. Ige Landwehr, that's fine where it is. Mike Malott, Adam Fugit, get fucking lost. Nasruddin Imavov and Chris Curtis is the Coco. Then the co-main, and then whatever the main event. That's what the main card should be. It should be Matt Schnell, David Dvorak opening it. It should be Dan Ige, Nate Landwehr, then Chris Curtis, Nasruddin Imavov, then do Bronx, Benny, then the main event. That's what it should be. Not hard. Why did the fuck did they do it other than that? That don't make no sense. Yeah, dude, it's trash. The pay-per-view is ridiculous. Too low? That you think that should be the main event? Come on, man. That ain't fine. I'm not saying it shouldn't be on the main card. I'm not saying it should be the co-main event, but it's like, you think it's too high? That's, I mean, I guess, but you know, I can't. Is that a goat or a pinata? I can't tell. It looks like a. It kind of. I can't tell what that is. I'm sorry. Apologies, General. Yeah, seriously, man. I don't get that shit. Can't wait to fade. The heavyweight going to 205 doesn't seem to be going well. Oh, yeah. Dawkins. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, shout out to the General. Sorry, dude. I can't tell what that emoji is, but shout out to the General himself. What's up, Jimmy? Says, as a Bronx fan, Benny scares me. Horrible matchup for Charles. I mean, Benny definitely hits hard. But the problem, this is the problem with that fight, is like Charles hits hard too. These are a couple glass cannons, dude. I think you can make an argument that Charles is a little bit more chinny, but Benny does not have an iron chin, and Charles Oliveira fucking cracks. I'm going to be picking Charles Oliveira to be sure. I mean, I get why people, favor Benny. He's a better wrestler. Just Charles, to me, like, on the feet, I'm sorry. Like, I think he knocks Dariush out. I think Benny's chin is going to rear its ugly head. I know Oliveira has been getting chin checked, but it's like Poirier and Gaethje, and like Benny is not as good a striker as them. I'm sorry, he's just not. And like he's not a spring chicken either. So it's like I get that though. Like Benny's live for a knockout. He does hit hard, and Charles does not have the best chin, but it's like if he hurts him, Charles will just fall to his back and try and sub him. I don't know, man. Benny's definitely a better wrestler though. Like if Dariush is the underdog, he's a live underdog, but I will be picking Charles Oliveira to be sure. You just talking bad on it because you can't bet on it. Who? Charles. I don't hate a dog shot on Aldana. I don't either. But I still favor Amanda. It's like Aldana, it's not like she's not live at all. On the feet, she's live. Amanda hits a little bit harder. Yeah, I think it's, man, Benny's a good fighter. He's been getting he's definitely been on a nice little streak. It's just, dude, you look at his losses. Look at his losses, man. How's he lose? Gets knocked out. Or he gets chin checked. He gets hurt. I think Charles's improved striking is going to be his undoing. But we'll see. I mean, he's definitely live, man. Dariush is a good fighter, and he's live in this fight for sure. That's a pretty good fight. The more I think about it, Oliveira Dariush is a banger. That's a good one. Those two, the main and the co-main, are fine. I just think Nasruddin Curtis should be way higher. What the fuck is Mike Mladen? Whose fucking dicks did they suck to get that Coco? That is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You think it should be the main event? Okay. He knocked down No Chin Gamrot. Yeah. Yeah, I think Benny's a good fighter. He's been on a good run, but ultimately it's like his main weakness is that fucking durability, man. It's like if you ban, and Charles, his fucking striking has gotten crispy. That's how he won his shit, man. That's how Charles. I mean, yeah, with Poirier, it was the jiu-jitsu, but with Chandler and Justin, nah, he knocked Chandler out and he clubbed and subbed Gaethje. It's like, dude, and those are. I'm sorry, like Gaethje and Chandler are more dangerous than Dariush to me, but Dariush is a better wrestler, so I don't know if he's a better wrestler than Chandler, but like, I don't know, man. I just think Charles wins that fight. I think that's a good matchup for Charles. Personally, I understand like the Dariush side though, and the Dariush angle, and he's live for sure. Interesting. Over under 100K under. What are you saying? What is Bell Beer? What are you typing there? What's going on? Actually higher than it. I don't know what you're saying now. You're losing me. Can you fucking unscramble that? Can you decrypt that fucking message, please? Benny's best wins are CDF, Dober, Scamrot, Charles, Chandler, Gaethje, Dustin. Yeah, those are different levels of fighters. Belbita. Oh, 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 oh. Right. Oh, yes. Okay, okay. I thought you were like, I thought you fucking like palsied out and were trying to type Benny. And just like, bam, bam, bam. Okay, Bell beat it. Gotcha. Okay, okay. I got you now. I got you now, Lobby. I understand I'm picking up what you're putting down now. So beer. Shit a beer. Yeah, okay, I got you. I understand what you're saying to me. Well, yeah, we can talk about whatever, boys. Y'all want to talk about the state of the divisions? I have that on the docket. I was prepared to talk about that today. The shit on the roof has been annoying. It seems like they're starting to move a little bit further away, but then it's like all of a sudden it's like coming in waves. But it seems it's not quite as bad. Best fight odds always fucks her name up. That's funny. Bell beer. Okay, nice. So that's a little fucking. Fuck it. Here comes the State of the Divisions address. Let's just fucking do it anyway. Angela, you buying this? No. But let's do it anyway. It will bug the shit out of Hart. Okay. State of the division. Shall we start from the top and go to the bottom, or bottom to top? Weight wise, should we start with the lower weights and go to heavyweight, or should we start with heavyweight and work our way down? You tell me. I'll put that to the chat. That's the first question. Which one we want to start with? We'll talk about this for like 45 minutes. Darman? God. Didn't even try, dude. So it must be like an R. They like replace the R with the fucking what it's supposed to be. Using R's for fucking apostrophes and fucking TA, I guess. That makes no sense. Diana Bear. Bear, my girl. Dog show. All right. Man, SNL used to be funny, man. SNL used to be funny. Oh, how the mighty have fallen, though. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Anyways, well, tell me. Top to bottom or bottom to top? If you don't tell me, I'm just going to pick one. How doesn't heavyweight get better ratings? Does it? You tell me. God damn it, Lobby. You and your fucking rhetorical questions. Doesn't heavyweight get better ratings? For what? For TV or for YouTube? God damn, are you fucking with me? I'm just playing. Just can you just clarify that? Yeah, there's a couple of them. That one, another division in particular. All right, somebody give me an answer here. First, just quick draw McGraw. Whoever answers first, that's what order we're going in. We going top to bottom or bottom to top? Are we starting with flyweight? Or are we starting with heavyweight? Tell me. Flyweight or heavyweight? Simple answer. For YouTube. Good God. Wheel snipe Selly, boys. Game 3 tomorrow. Want to see some more dirty dangles, dude. Some more goalie deeks. Slick butthole slap shots. Excited for these playoffs, dude. If the Knights can take one of those games in Dallas, I'll be happy. And I'll be very much. I'm not expecting us to win both of them. Obviously, it'd be awesome if we do and just sweep them, but like, I'm not expecting that either. I'm expecting Dallas to win like one of those games. If we can take the other one, I think that's a really good sign. Because it's 2 games in Dallas. Then if they win one of them, go back to Vegas. If they win that one, go back to Dallas and then back to Vegas for game 7. So we do have the home ice advantage, but yeah, it's important for us to win at least one of those games in Dallas. But yeah, all right. So somebody, the general, Lobby, Noah, Jimmy, whoever, flyweight or heavyweight? First person to answer, that's the order we're going in. Am I starting with flyweight or am I starting with heavyweight? Or am I starting with jump up on the roof and fight a fucking roofer? Weight division. No, I'm just kidding. They're just doing their jobs. Just trying to drum it up for entertainment. And just to keep myself from going fucking nuts. So, yeah, tell me. Tell me. Flyweight or heavyweight? Flyweight or heavyweight? Heavyweight. Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Thank you. Thank you, someone, for answering. All right. Starting with heavyweight. Good place to start. Knock it out. Good fucking Lord. 265. God damn it. Boom. Coming through. Boom. You son of a bitch. He's just fucking hammering like right above me, dude. I swear this dude is like, if you were to fucking draw a straight line, he'd be like 2 feet over from me. I think he's standing like on my ceiling, like 2 feet to the left of where I would be. Like if this dude fell through my roof, he would land like 2 feet from me. Hilarious. Good fucking God. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap this up soon. This is driving me insane. That's so funny. What a comedy of errors, dude. I cannot believe I forgot about this shit. But I would have had to postpone until Tuesday. I don't really want to do that. I don't like the idea of that, so fuck it. God damn it. Jesus Christ. Okay, here we go. UFC rankings. Agree? Heavyweight. That's right. Heavyweight. Dude. There's a lot of fights to be made at heavyweight. So this is your top 15. The state of heavyweight. This is your top 15. From 15 to 1. You ready? Blagoy. Blagoy Ivanov is still ranked at heavyweight somehow. So you got Blagoy. This is in ascending order from 15 to 1. Blagoy Ivanov, Alexander Romanov, fuck off Roofer Rob, no, Chris Dawkins, Biggie Boy Rosenstrike, the Black Beast Derek Lewis. I can't remember what his nickname is. Marcin Tybura, Jailton Almeida, Sergey Spivak, Volkov, Tai Tuivasa, Aspinall, Blades. God damn it. Blades, Stiopich, Pavlovich, Silil, Boney. Once again, Ivanov, Romanov, Dawkins, Rosenstrike, Lewis, Tybura, Almeida, Spivak, Volkov, Tai, Tommy Ass, no, just kidding. Tom Aspinall, Razor Blades, Stiopich, the Russian, the Frenchman, Boney. Boney Joni. Johnny Boney Joni. That's your heavyweight division. It's so funny too because a lot of the top 15 were very recently in the top 10. Like Chris Dawkins was in the top 10 not too long ago. So was Rosenstrike. Same with Derek Lewis was like he like was one fight away from a fucking title shot. He was like number 3 or something. I think he might have been even number 1 at one point. It's just crazy to me, man. And now Tybura, you know, he scrapes by Ivanov. Now he's a top 10, and he's fighting Tom Aspinall. Aspinall's gonna knock him out. I got Aspinall by knockout in that one. But look, check this out, dude. Other than Aspinall, Almeida, Spivak, Volkov, Blades, Stio. I mean, it's pretty much like a foregone conclusion that John's going to fight Stiopich next. But Pavlovich and Gon are not matched up, man. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Technically, only 2 fighters in the top 10 are matched up right now. But like I said, it's pretty much a foregone conclusion. It's going to be Jones and Stiopich. Jones is going to whoop his ass. Stipe will retire. Y'all know how that's going to go. And then John will just fight whoever is next up. But yeah, I don't know if Jack's still in the chat or not, but I don't even know what you do. Because Jones, like, I can't remember when they've slated that for, or when they've been talking about having that. But yeah, Gon, Pavlovich, Curtis. I mean, Curtis just got knocked out, so he ain't fighting anytime soon. Same with Ty. I mean, I don't know, like, maybe make Curtis versus Ty. But I mean, Volkov just beat Romanov. He needs another big fight. I mean, do you run back Blades? Pavlovich, like, unless you're gonna make Gan Pavlovich, he should be next up after Stiopich. Gan, I'm sorry, Pavlovich should not have to fight Gan to get to a crack at Jones. Like, Gan already had his shot and got fucking smoked by John Jones. So I'm sorry, Gan. I love Cyril Gan, but he's the one that needs to fight Curtis, honestly. They're like, that's two of the only two dudes that haven't fought each other. Aspinall, I would have said Gan and Aspinall would be awesome, but like, dude, between Cyril and Tybura, who would you rather fight? I think I'd pick Mark. If I was Tom Aspinall, I would much rather fight Marcin Tybura than fucking Cyril Gan. Much rather. So yeah, I'm not hating Aspinall for taking that fight. Staying busy, keep his ranking, put back another top 10 guy. It's a stay busy placeholder fight for Aspinall. I'm not hating him for it. So but yeah, Curtis just got smoked. Ty got smoked not too long ago. I'd say when they're both healthy, you have them fight each other. But like, Volkov needs a fight. Spivak needs a fight. You know, maybe Volkov and Spivak fight each other. That's not terrible. And also, Jailton Almeida. Who do you give Jailton Almeida next? A lot of questions to answer, boys. But that's what stands out to me. A lot of dudes that need fights. A lot of matchups to make. Would love to know what Jackie Boy thinks about all that. There being so many, like, so much open-ended shit there. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, they're not getting out either. Hope they didn't do Gan versus Pavlovich. I think it's a bad matchup for Pavlo. Yeah, I mean, if Gan stays at kicking range, like that definitely favors him. Gan versus Blades. I like that matchup. It's like, okay, Blades. Here you go, dude. Here's a dude you can take down. Gan. Here's a dude you can knock out. You know what I mean? I think it's pretty. It gives both of them a chance to win. It gives both of them a chance to like prove that they've maybe shored up some holes in their game. The problem with me though is like for Curtis, the thought of him standing with Gan, he's just going to get knocked out again. Gan's faster. He's just a better striker overall. Curtis has like fallen in love with his hands. It's like, dude, you can really only put out old guys and jobbers. And you can definitely knock him out. Like, he can knock out dudes like Dawkins. He can knock out an old JDS. A dude that's still pretty fresh, like Gan, quick, the timing and the movement. I think that's a bad matchup for Curtis. Now, if he gets the wrestling going, though, if he does get the wrestling going, it's gonna be a bad night for Gan. So I like that fight. I think it's a pretty good fight to make. Jack says he's still here making tea. Nice. So I don't know. Jones ruined heavyweight. Damn. But Jack, what do you think? What do you think about Almeida? What do you think about Almeida? The two fighters where it's like I don't really know what to do with them or what I would do with them personally are Almeida, Spivak, and Volkov. Because Volkov's fought a lot of those guys. That's the other problem with Volkov is like he's had some of these matchups. So it's like you either have to do rematches or find one of these people that he hasn't fought. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I would do there. But like, yeah, with Almeida, Spivak, like I don't even fucking know who I'd give them. So like Blades, whenever he gets healthy, he's gonna have to fight one of them. Like Jones is gonna crush Stiopich. And I don't think Pavlovich should have to fight Gan. I think Gan, I'm sorry, to get smoked like that, you should have to fight Blades and prove that you can, you worked on the takedown defense. If Curtis fucking actually goes back to his base where he has success most of the time, I don't know. Yeah. Yep. If Jones was active, it wouldn't be bad. Yeah, no. Jackie Boy says maybe Curtis gets a pretty serious step back now. He keeps proving he's borderline top 5. I know, man. Like when he does, if it's anyone but the top 5, he looks like a really big favorite. But then when he does step to the top, he just crumbles, man. What's up, Mills? What are you doing? Shout out to Money Mills. Shout out to the boys at Pub Sports Radio. Yeah, Mills, you missed the recap and my UFC 274 preview. You didn't really miss much there. That fucking card sucks. But yeah, man, just doing a little state of the division, talking about heavyweight. I was just saying, Mills, if you just join me, that dude, other than if you look at the top 10, other than Aspinall and Tybura, all the heavyweights need matchups. I mean, Jones and Stipe has pretty much been confirmed, but other than that, dude, everyone else is either coming off a win or a loss, and none of them are matched up right now. Like Almeida, Spivak, Volkov. Who are they going to fight? Who's Gane going to fight? You know? Almeida, Volkov makes a lot of sense. Almeida, I could see being on 1 or 2 shots away from a title shot. Famous enough to get up on here, get up on like my my heavily filtered fucking fake thumbnail pic profile. Yeah. What's up though, Mills, man? Hope you had a good weekend. Yeah, dude. So that's heavyweight. A lot of questions. A lot of questions at heavyweight. I don't think there's a question about Jones. I think he's going to crush Stipe. I think he's going to crush Stipe and then Pavlovich. If they do not give Pavlovich the next up after Stiopich, that's some bullshit. Like, I don't think Pavlovich has been active and he has been crushing motherfuckers. He's not going out and having like, I don't know, it was kind of a controversial decision. No, he's smoking dudes in the first round. It's like, what more does the man have to do? Like, if they make Gane, it's like you almost don't want him to fight Jones and see what that will. Because it's like, I can see a world where Gane wins that fight by decision and everyone hates it. Where it's kind of like a Volkov or a Rosenstrike type performance. Where it's like Cyril stays safe, racks up the points and the kicks, and just ends in a decision. And I would just, like, yeah, Jones probably beats Pavlovich, but I want to see that shit. I already saw what happened with Cyril and Jones. Gane got smoked. It's like, I don't know, man. So that is heavyweight. Mills, you are famous, though. Now, think about it. You're more famous than me. Yeah, shout out to Mills, man. Doing the Bellator coverage. I seen that. Yeah, check out Mills, man. He does good interviews. Shout out to the boys at Pub. I was in there for a little bit Saturday. Got my ass whooped with bets, but picks won't too bad. Nice. Mills says covering PFL this week. Nice, dude. That's what's up, man. Check him out. Yeah, Mills, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. You famous. I seen you on TV. Yeah, check him out, dude. So light heavy. Okay, we're light heavyweight. Going down, descending. Light heavy weight. Light heavyweight's one of my favorite divisions. I think it's way better than people give it credit for. I think it's a very exciting division. There's a lot of parity. Dudes aren't like that much better than the other guy. Like there's a lot of the belt's been changing hands a lot. I like light heavyweight, dude. It's like they're like slightly more skilled, slightly faster heavyweights. They still hit really hard. It's just like a lot of fucking big, powerful kickboxers that are fast. So light heavyweight's kind of sick to me. I don't know why people hate on it so much. Like, I think it gets a bad rap, man. I think light heavyweight gets a really bad rap. You can't tell me the last few like light heavyweight title fights haven't been some of the most exciting. Like Jiri has made the shit exciting. Glover like having this late resurgence that has made that's like stirred the shit up. So, God. Okay, here's your top 15. Thank God that fucking roofing shit has subsided. Okay, wood. Yeah, I think they knocked this spot out. They moved on to another part of the building. So here's your top 15. You ready? UFC light heavyweight, aka 205, top 15 in ascending order from 15 to 1. Dustin Jacoby, Jimmy Crute, Khalil Roundtree, Dominic Reyes, Azamat Mirzakhanov, Superman Span, Paul Craig, Vulcan, Lion Shark Smith, Johnny Walker, tied. What the fuck is this? What is this corny ass shit? A tie? That is so fucking corny. Rank one of them 6 and one of them 5, dude. That's ridiculous. Johnny Walker 6, Nikita Krylov 5. Yeah, I think Johnny Walker should be ranked over Krylov. Like, Krylov's last win was against Span, and Anthony Smith destroyed Superman Span. And yeah, Walker, that's a better win. Walker beating Smith is a better win than Krylov beating Span. So yeah, I would have Walker number 5 and Krylov's number 6. So let's say Anthony Smith, Nikita Krylov, Johnny Walker, Rakic, Blachowicz, Magomed, Jiri, and your champion Jamal. That's so wild that Jamal Hill's champion. That stirs shit up too. And yeah, the emergence of Jamal Hill as a light heavyweight force to be reckoned with. Light heavyweight has been fun, and I don't know why people keep hating on it. Even my dude Magomed getting screwed. Like he should be champion. He beat Jan. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. He fucking beat Jan. So I don't know, man. I still, even through that though, it's still a really fun division. I think it gets overhated. There's another division that I think is overrated that everyone will not stop fucking talking about, and it's not the one you might think, where everyone's just automatic. No, this division's so good. And you need so skilled. It's like, a lot of them are fucking jobbers and can't hit worth a fuck. That really is. Anyways, like there's one division people will not shut the fuck up about. It's like, dude, they're literally just 15 fighters. Like there is literally no one outside the top 15 in that division. So yeah, that's your light heavyweight top 15. Jacoby, Crute, Roundtree, Reyes, Azamat, Span, Craig, Ozdemir, Smith, Walker, Krylov, Rakic, Jan, Ankalaev, Jiri, and Hill. Now, Jiri. We're going to get Jiri Hill at some point. But I'm sorry. They fucked Ankalaev. Jan is fighting Poatan. But Magomed needs a fight, dude. Magomed needs a fight. Who I suggest? These are two guys that have not fought each other. I think it makes for a real interesting matchup. I want to see this fight. I suggest, Jackie Boy, if you're still hanging around, I like Magomed versus Alexander Rakic. I think that's a dank fight. It could end up being a boring grapple fest, but me thinks it is just going to be them trading on the feet, and that could be kind of sick. So yeah, I think that's the fight to make, me personally. Given that Jan, like, you could do the rematch with them, but they obviously don't want to do that. That was such a fucking bullshit little, like, that was such a bad faith title fight. Like, it was just that, I swear they set that shit up. Like, oh, well, I guess, from pure meritocracy, we have to give it to you guys, but we're just going to call this a draw. It was just a bamboozlement. So they could be like, oh, well, it's kind of like they didn't want to make it in the first place. It's like, oh, well, now that it was kind of close, like, or, most people think it was, I don't really think it was. I thought Magomed, outside of like leg kicks, I thought he pretty clearly won the fight. But yeah, to some people it was close enough to where they could make it a fucking draw, which I think is bullshit, but close enough where we can, tweak this a little bit. Oh, now here we'll just fucking pull the whole bait and switch. Like, not actually, we're gonna make. Nah, it's like Jiri's out. They just make Glover Jamal Hill. It's like, what? It makes no sense. Anyways, by hook or by crook, Jamal Hill is your champion. So, yeah, I think you got to make Jiri because, I mean, for all intents and purposes, like, Jiri had already beaten Glover. So Jamal Hill is kind of like the interim champion, honestly, to me. Jiri technically, even though I think Ankalaev won and he should be the interim champion, Glover was still, Jiri is still the champion. He never lost his belt. He beat Glover, crazily choked him, and he's the champion. So pretty much Jiri versus Hill is like the unification for undisputed. It's like interim versus undisputed to me. So that's pretty much matched up. But I would say, yeah, there's some guys. There's quite a few guys that need a fight. Reyes, man, dude, if I was him, I'd just fucking retire. I know he's not going to, but dude, that chin is just gonna. Light heavyweight is not the place to have a bad chin. Look at who's like. Even the guys behind him are not easy matchups for him, dude. They're all booked though. Like Jacoby, Crute, and Khalil all have matchups coming up. Kennedy's fighting Azamat, Jacoby is fighting Kennedy. That's a really fucking good fight. Crute's rematching Minifield. Khalil is fighting Dacus, who's coming down from heavyweight. I don't know how that's going to go. But Reyes, Azamat, Span, Vulcan, Smith, Walker, Nikita. Like I said, I think you do Rakic Magomed. That way, both of them still stay in the top 5. One of them gets a little closer to the title shot. Honestly, man, if this whole thing is queued up, to me, like meritocracy wise, you have Hill and Jiri, and then Magomed gets the winner. You know what I mean? And as much as I love Glover, I'm glad that he retired. It's like, dude, you're holding this shit up, man. Like you're overperforming against another older dude, and it's like then it's just, I don't know. I think I'm glad that Glover's out of the picture. As much as I hate to say that. Just let these new dudes fight it out. Jan getting up there too, man. He still has the power though. Boost the power, boost the power. You have LFA on Ho this week. Nice, dude. That's what's up, man. Alex Ultimate Hater fighting Jan, the guy who beat Izzy first. Dude, he is, man, Poetan has an axe to grind with Adesanya. A lot of inactivity, though, with the top guys. Yeah, I agree. Alex saying what up to Mills. Feels like Rakic. I know, man. Yeah, me too. It's appropriate. It just seems appropriate. They're like, it's, and again, this is like a situation where it's like a lot of these guys have fought each other already. It's like you have this fucking rematch with like Crute and Alonzo Minifield. So it's like, yeah, I think that's a pretty good one to make, but we'll see. But that's pretty much light heavyweight. Now, I'm dreading this one. I'm dreading looking at the fucking state of this division. Heading down to middleweight, boys. The state of middleweight. State of fucking disarray. So, look, man, it's not that I'm not happy for Adesanya. Like, I had to eat crow. I was wrong. He got his belt back. Good for him. But now we're like right back to where we started before. Where it's like, yeah, other than Poetan, Izzy had been kind of lapping that division. So now it's like, here we go again. We're going to have Whitaker 3, Vittori 3, fucking, let's look at it. I guess let's fucking check it out. The state of middleweight. I'm gonna fucking need to smoke some more weed for this. It's fucking, I'm just not ready to talk about middleweight. It just fucking sucks so bad. It's so stale, man. Middleweight is stale as fuck. Middleweight is like what welterweight was for a little bit until Leon shook it up. Leon and Shavkat and a couple others have been shaking welterweight up a little bit. Middleweight needs somebody to shake the shit up. Shake it up. You dance all night. You play all day. Don't get in the way. You dance all night and keep the beat. Don't you worry about your to be. Shake it up. Dude, I love the fucking Cars. The Cars is timeless music, man. Costa versus Russian with one fight. Strickland versus Russian with no fight. Pretty sure Izzy versus Ratlip. 3 unranked Russians taking on top 5. So, yeah, man. Fuck, let's look at it, dude. Let's fucking have a look-see. Fucking middleweight. Izzy's champ again. I'm not hating him on. I'm not hating him for it, but like now the idea of looking at things moving forward, it's just like, oh God, here we go again. Here we fucking go again. Fortunately, though, for middleweight, unlike heavyweight and even light heavyweight, a lot of the top 10 is already matched up now. So we're going to have a little more clarity on the title picture and the state of this division a lot sooner than light heavyweight and heavyweight. Light heavyweight, like I said, that heavyweight's still waiting on Jones and Stiopich. Light heavyweight's still waiting on Jiri to get healthy and fight Jamal Hill. Then we can see where it goes from there. And it's funny because like I said, most of the top 10 is matched up. But here's your top 15 of middleweight in ascending order, going from 15 to number 1 and champion. Andre Muniz, Chris Curtis, Brendan Allen, Nasruddin Imavov, whatever, Kelvin Gastelum, Jack Hermanson, Roman Dolidze, Derek Brunson, Sean Strickland, Dricus Duplessis, Paulo Costa, Jared Cannonier, Marvin Vettori, Robert Whittaker. Pineda, I guess, is still floating. I don't fucking know. And your champion, Israel Adesanya. Once again, Muniz, Curtis, Allen, Imavov, KG, Joker, Dolidze, Brunson, Strickland, Dricus, Boachinia, Cannonier, Sloth, Reaper, Poetan, Stylebender. Shoot me in the face with a gun. Not literally, though. What a fucking state. But like I said, fortunately, other than Adesanya, the top 7 is all matched up. Strickland is taking a dangerous fight against Abu Siapian. Strickland's fighting Magomedov. Dricus is fighting Whittaker. Secret Juice is fighting Ikram. I actually kind of like that fight. Cannonier Vettori is nice. I don't hate that. That should be tasty. Sloth probably stands and bangs with him. I like that fight, dude. And I don't even know why they have Poetan still ranked. Dude, you're a light heavyweight now. He was champion. He became champion, lost his belt. Why are you still ranked at middleweight if you're going to fight Jan? Are you doing what Adesanya did? Are you literally just like that petty? You're like, no, I just go up, I beat Blachowicz, he knows beat Blachowicz, I'm still better. And then go back down to middleweight. It's just like, he's not a spring chicken, and he looks terrible trying to make 185. He's a big fucking dude. Like, dude, just fight at 205, man. See what happens there. Honestly, there's less grapplers at 205. You're just going to get some funner matchups, dude. Honestly, Jan is one of the lamer matchups. You tell me you wouldn't want to see fucking Poetan and like Jamal Hill just stand and strike, or Poetan and fucking, if Ankalaev and Poetan stood with each other, I think that'd be really fun. Same with like, I think there's some other guys you could point out to where it'd just be like, just a kickboxing match between those two. There's just way more winnable fights for him at 205 than like against guys like Sloth. I think you get ragdolled. I don't know, man. Anyways, but that's we're talking middleweight. So, but yeah, the top 7, other than the champion, is all matched up. But then it's like, yeah, okay, so who does Adesanya fight next? Whittaker 3, womp. Vettori 3, womp. Cannonier 2, womp. Paulo Costa 2, womp. Like, for the sake of the division, you almost hope that Dricus pulls off the upset. You know what I mean? Like, that's Dricus versus Adesanya would sell like a motherfucker. You could build that son of a bitch up so fucking nice. That's a tasty matchup, man. Just because of the animosity and the fucking, like, that would get so fucking tribal, dude. Woo! Lord of mercy. Shit would get dark. Like, shit would get pretty toxic. But it would be really exciting, man. Like, the hype for Dricus and Adesanya. Because that, let's face it, if Dricus beats Whittaker, he's getting the next title shot. But it's like if Whitaker wins, it's like, oh my god, dude, here we fucking go again. Whitaker, I don't like, even Poatan was like the fucking third or fourth fight. It's like, god damn it, Adesanya. Just like, but he just won, so he'll probably be on the shelf for a little bit anyway. Champ usually fights twice a year, just in general. Some champions are more active, but in general, like a champion, and I think that's fair. Like, you take more time to get ready for the fights, nice long camps. Make sure you are taking the time to like recover after, you know what I mean? I just think like champion, a lot more pressure, a lot more things going on, a lot more adjustments that happen in your life after the fight. So it's like taking the time in between to get your headspace right after the like celebrate and then come down from the celebration and fucking get focused again, get an opponent, nice long camp, build it up. Fighting twice a year is not like, I'm like, what the fuck? You need to be more active. But like the dudes that fight once a year, it's like, dude, come on, man. Like you need to get after it a little bit more than that. But like, I don't think you necessarily as a champion have to. If you're defending your title twice a year, I'm cool with that. Whatever, dude. Dana already has the fight made. Is going to announce it as soon as DDP versus Whitaker winner. So God, all right. Well, I'll be rooting for Dricus to win, just so we can have a fresh matchup. Just for that, it's not because I like Dricus. I think Dricus. I don't think he's. First of all, I don't think it's going to happen. I think Whitaker's going to fuck Dricus up. If Dricus clips him somehow, I would actually like. I wouldn't mind that, man, because that means we get Dricus versus Adesanya. The build-up's going to be gnarly. It's a fresh matchup for the division. I don't mind that at all. But if I'm being honest, I think Whitaker's going to fuck him up. I think Whitaker's going to hurt Dricus real bad. Probably for the second time we see Dricus knocked out. But we'll see though, man. I mean, Dricus and Whitaker is a good fight for sure. I'm definitely pumped for that. It's Dricus's stiffest test. It's a test for Whitaker too, man. Dricus does crack, and Whitaker does not have a fucking iron chin. So, but yeah, I favor Rob. I favor the Reaper. Oh shit! Headlining Sydney September 10th. Yeah, so the winner will get. So he's already lined it up. It's like, okay, whoever wins this fight, you're getting Adesanya. Because yeah, 290s in July. Yep. July, August, September. It's not an incredibly long camp, but I guess if he announces it, you can immediately just like, that's quick, man. That's a quick turnaround. I mean, I guess not for like, I guess Adesanya can already start getting ready if he knows he's going to fight in September. But like, I mean, yeah, I mean, how I can understand that, especially if Whitaker wins. If Dricus wins, though, and I was Adesanya, I'd want to have a full camp. I want to have a 3-month camp to prepare for him. But oh, we said the fight's not Dricus versus Whitaker winner. Oh, okay, I got you. Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, I got what you're saying now. Dana's already said the fight is made and is going to announce it soon, and it's not. Okay, I got you. I read that wrong. Apologies. So you're saying that he's Dana White and it's not going to that fight, and it's going to be in Sydney. All right, boys. So let's take be. I was a hollering. Right, that would make sense if it's Ratlip because we haven't heard shit from him. It's like it's been radio silence for Ratlip, and honestly, I like the idea of Kamzat more at 185 because then there's less of an excuse. At 70, you can say, "Oh, he's cutting too much weight. He has a problem making weight. His chin's compromised." I don't like that built-in excuse for him. I think he's nice and healthy and powerful at 185. So I think that's like him performing at his best. I think 170 is him being a weight bully. I think 185 is a good weight class for him. I think he's healthier there. I think he's stronger there. I mean, of course he's strong at 170, but he's not like depleted at 185. Just nice and healthy, still strong as bull. So I don't know, man. I like that. If it's Adesanya versus Ratlip, giddy up, Bo. I'm down for that. Because there's been no Ratlip fucking anything. Nothing. Ratlip radio silence. So that makes sense. If that ends up being the case, that makes sense. All right, that's middleweight. Let's talk about 170. 170 was kind of like what I consider middleweight now, like kind of like stale, stagnant. It's gotten shaken up a little bit. I will say that. It's not quite as like, stagnant as it was like a year ago. Now, dude, like I'm a big Usman stan. So I know that people were hating his like title reign, but like I was loving that shit, man. He was going for the record. He got stopped in his tracks by Leon. He's now like I think you can say he's a little bit past it. He looked like it against Leon. But yeah, so I know that for a lot of people, welterweight was stale as fuck. I get that. Like I said, I liked it because it was Usman on top, but other than that, I can at least admit that, like, yeah, it's kind of like middleweight, where it's like Usman's lapping the division. These are all just like rematches, and some is fuck trash. It's like it's a trash division. It's like it's getting stirred up a little bit, but it's still like not very strong, with a couple exceptions. So let's have a look. Here's your welterweight top 15. Michel Pereira, Jack Della Maddalena, Ian Machado Gary, Michael Chiesa, Neil Magny, Vicente Luque, Sean Brady, Jeff Neal, Stephen Thompson, Shavkat Rachmanov, Gilbert Burns, Khamzat Chimaev, Bilal Muhammad, Colby Covington, Kamaru Usman, Leon Edwards, your champion. Once again, the Molidor, Jack Della, Ian Gary, Chiesa, Magny, Luque, Brady, Neal, Wonderboy, Shavkat, Burns, Ratlip, Bilal, Colby, Usman, Leon. Not quite as bad as middleweight. I'm more excited for the lower ranked guys. Michel, Jack Della, Ian Machado, I love Pereira and Wonder Boy. That's a sick fight. Jack Della and Sean Brady. I think Sean Brady's getting knocked the fuck out. But if he gets the grappling going, I mean, Jack Della's not a fish out of water. I do think he has good jiu-jitsu, but I mean, Sean Brady's a better grappler. I don't think that's a hot take. So if Brady fights smart, he could maybe win, but I think Jealous just sparks him out. And then you got Ian Machado, who now has to get the number 13 tattoo. So, yeah, wait to see what happens for him. Now, let's look at these. Another division dude. So this one, there's no matchups in the top 6. Shavkat Burns, like I said, Noah was saying that Ratlip is probably getting next crack at Adesanya. But then you got Bilal and Colby and Usman still. What do you do with them? What do you do with Gilbert? Should Bilal have to take another fight? Who's Leon fighting next? Colby? Colby's last win was Masvidal. Does he really deserve a title shot for that? Not really. He got whooped in his last couple. And Colby's a good fighter though. He's a tough fight for Leon. I'm not saying skill wise he doesn't deserve it. I'm just saying meritocracy wise, like he fucking like Bilal's been beating good fighters and Colby beat Masvidal. It's like I just think Colby gets a lot of privilege. Let's just be real. Colby does get privilege. He gets Dana White privilege. Colby sells. You can hype the fight. He'll be a heel. I get it. But let's just also call a spade a spade. Masvidal got the same privilege too. It's like, motherfucker, your mouth is getting you these. But unlike Masvidal, Colby's pretty fucking good fighter. But yeah, what's up? What up with that? What up with that? Who's your next fight? Like, honestly, dude, I think Shavkat only needs one more on some real shit. I think Shavkat needs one more win. I wish they would just give Bilal Muhammad the next title shot so he would shut the fuck up. I'm serious. I'm sick of hearing that squeaky wheel. Just that motherfucker already, dude. Give him his shot. Leon will whoop his fucking ass, and then we can just put this Bilal Muhammad shit to bed. So that's me personally, that's what I like to see. I like to see Bilal get the next title shot. It'll probably be Colby. Who the fuck knows? Speculating, but I'd like to see Bilal get the next title shot. I mean, I know that with about not getting his title shot and being so fucking, disrespected, and his corny little heel thing can just come to an end. I want to see that motherfucker humbled. So give it to Bilal. Ratlip can fight Israel. Dude, you should make Shavkat versus Colby or Shavkat versus Usman. But yeah, I think Usman should have to fight down a little bit now. Honestly, I think Usman should fight the winner of Wonder Boy Michelle. Colby versus Shavkat. Burns. Take a fucking hike, dude. I like Gilbert Burns as a person, but like enough of Gilbert Burns in the title shot scenario. I think we've seen the best Gilbert Burns. It's pretty good. It's borderline top 5. He's a gatekeeper though. Gilbert is not going to ever be champion in my opinion. So yeah, I think I did. Like I said, Brady's got a matchup. Vicente's fighting RDA. Cool action fight, but neither one of them doing shit. Magny Phil Rose, another fun action fight. Chiesa Kevin Holland, another good action. I don't think any of them. Those 6 guys. RDA, Magny, Rose, maybe. I don't know. Maybe Phil Rose, Chiesa, Holland. Those are just fun fights. Those are fun action fighters. I don't really think any of those guys are gonna have an impact on the division. But I like those fights just as a fan. Now, Gary, I would love to know what Jackie Boy thinks Mr. Machado should get. I don't know who should Mrs. Machado fight next. What do you think about that one, Jackie Boy? Jeff Neal? Jeff Neal does not have a fight. Jeff Neal needs a dance partner. Jeff Neal needs a date. He needs a mandate for a man dance. Needs a date for the dance, boys. I think Ian Machado and Jeff Neal would make sweet music together. I think that's a good fight, dude. I think they'd be good dance partners. I think they put on a little show. What do you think, Jackie Boy? Gary versus Neal. Showdown. I think Shavkat and Usman. Or maybe Colby. Usman and Wonder Boy. Or Michelle. God, please just give Bilal a title shot. I'm just sick of hearing all the crowing about it. Just do it. Please just do it. Starting to get some movement, Colby White privilege, yeah, for sure. It is. No shit. All I know is Magny was an ass call out. So many better matchups. Oh yeah, he called out Magny. That's womp womp. I mean, it's a winnable fight for him. It's like smart in the sense that, but Magny's fighting Phil Rowe. That made no sense at all. To call him out when he got a fight. Fight Jeff Neal, Buster. Fight fucking, yeah, fight Jeff Neal. I know he's coming off that loss to Shavkat, but like, and Jack, I know you like matching winners with winners and losers with losers, but like, I'm just saying Jeff Neal doesn't, it's still Machado fighting up, and Neal doesn't have a fight booked right now. The top 6 are all booked, the top 6 all need fights, but I don't really like Shavkat shouldn't have to fight down from beating Jeff Neal. You know what I mean? I think beating Jeff Neal should get you a little Ratlip probably going to fight Adesanya. Please give Bilal a fucking title shot. And yeah, I think you make Shavkat versus Colby. And give Usman the winner of Thompson and Michelle. I think Usman should have to fight down. I think Colby should have to fight down. I think just please give Bilal the title shot just so he'll shut the fuck up. And then, yeah, I think that's kind of what you do. Yeah, it's like it's a good fight for Gary, but it's kind of it would kind of be like spinning his wheels a little bit. Magny beat D-Rod, so they made him fight backwards against Rowe. That's hilarious. I mean, yeah, Neil's another guy where it's like I don't see how he's like me. I mean, I guess kind of, but he's fought some dudes that didn't really. He kept his ranking by beating some dudes that I didn't really think deserved their ranking, if that makes sense. Gary versus Della if he beats Luke. Oh man, yeah, I didn't think about that. That's slick. Luke is his teammate too, so that'd be cool. Oh shit. Gary versus Shaftcat. Yeah, dude. You want to see Gary go down? Give him, dude. Shaftcat. I mean, look, Usman's still my dude. I'm still an Usman stan, but Shaftcat is the next dude. I like Shaftcat too, man. That's my dude. Still an Usman stan. Kind of a Shaftcat stan too, though. I think Shaftcat is that next dude up. He's quickly replacing Usman in standum. Not like I'm like gonna stop standing Kamaru, but because I still stand by like his greatness as a welterweight champion. And I just think Leon, stepped his game up. I know, man. Leach has he's got some tough losses, but he's also been done kind of dirty. He's a guy that's like he's like thrown the UFC so many bones, and they just keep they just keep putting the fuck to him. It's like, God damn, man. He's such a likable dude too. He can cook. He dresses well. He's opened up a little bit more with his personality. He's pretty funny. Like he's a very charismatic, likable guy. And they just keep like just being like, fuck off, Lee. It's like, God damn, dude. What did Jing Liang do to y'all, man? He's fucking doing y'all favors. But yeah, shout out to the Leech, man. I like Li Jing Liang. It just seems like a solid dude. And here they come. All right, time to blow through this shit. Speed round. God damn. They said, fuck you 2 cents. Came back with a vengeance, man. I thought they were done over here, and they just boom, 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 boom. Like, fuck. I know they're doing their jobs, though, so get after it, boys. Get after it and get it over with. All right, here we go. Lightweight. Let's talk about lightweight. For a long time, especially when Conor and Khabib were around, lightweight was the division. Good fucking Lord. So here's your lightweight top 15. Speed round. Grant Dawson, Frivola, Moicano, Ismagulov, Hooker, Turner, RDA, Armin, Gamrot, Fiziev, Chandler, Benny, Gaethje, Dusty, Dubronx, and your champion Islam Makhachev. Most of the division is matched up. So we're going to get a little more clarity here soon. Like I said, or like we were talking about, 289, Oliveira and Dariush. The winner of that, I mean, especially if Dariush wins, I think you give him the title shot. Like, I just don't know, man. Like, maybe you give it to the winner of Poirier Gaethje, but like, I don't know, dude. I'm not going to complain. Oh, and let's talk about that real quick. Poirier Justin. Oh, you already know who 2 cents is rolling with in that one. I've been fucking frothing for this rematch, dude. I have been, oh my God, I've been wanting this get back, dude. I've been wanting this Dustin Poirier get back for years, dude. Literally for years. And I really like Justin going into this matchup. And I hope he's the underdog. He probably will be. So give me Gaethje. Give me Gaethje. This is Justin's revenge, dude. So I really like that. But they're matched up, though. Like, the winner of Chandler and Conor, they're really going to, I mean, they're the fucking tough coaches. They're going to push the living fuck out of that. Trust and believe that. But it's tough for Conor because it's like if Dustin wins, like, I really hope they don't make another Conor fight. I really don't want to see that, man. But I'm getting a bad feeling that that's what's going to happen. Or it'll just be like Khabib, where he just like fucking he beats the same dudes that Khabib did. He just beats Gaethje, beats Poirier, in the same way, just like chokes them both or ground and pounds them both. It's like, I don't know, man. It's like lightweight is a little overrated to me. I think it's a little top heavy. I think it's a little stagnant. I think it's a little stale. Look, I mean, Matt Frivola's in the top 15 for Grant Dawson, like Hooker's still there. Turner's good, but like RDA's still in the top 10. What the fuck? For beating Bam Bam, you're in the top 10. Like, what? Like, I don't know, man. Like, Sarukian and Gamrot are pretty good. Like, Fiziev's good, but the top 5 is just the same old fucking dudes. The top 5, like, this could have been a top 5. Like, this is the same top 5 as like 10 years ago. Almost, damn near. Not quite 10 years, but this is the same top 5 as like 5 years ago, dude. Anyways, yeah, that's lightweight. I don't fucking know. For Makhachev, if Benny beats Oliveira, you got to give him a shot. If he loses, though, what do you do? Because Oliveira beat Poirier and Gaethje pretty decisively. So you can't make either one of those again, I don't think. I don't think you run either one of those back. Maybe you run the rematch with Islam back, but Islam looked like the way better fighter against Charles. I just don't know, man. I think it's just a bad matchup for him. With Islam striking getting better and Oliveira's like, that's how he clubbed and subbed him, dude. Oliveira's chin is a liability against these dudes that can crack. I mean, Poirier and Justin sat him down, so I don't think Benny is quite as good of a striker as those guys, but he definitely hits hard, so he definitely has a shot. But yeah, man. But like I said, they're gonna push the winner of Chandler and Conor. Believe that. The winner of Chandler and Conor will get a fight that they don't deserve. My goats. There's a fucking hot take, boys. I like that style. Noah's calling a shot, man. So if that happens, don't nobody be a fucking. I mean, there's gonna be some Johnny come latelys, but I'm definitely gonna give homie Noah credit for that. But oh, dude, yeah, Justin's revenge. But honestly, man, that BMF shit is so corny and stupid. No, the bad motherfucker is whoever the fucking champion of that division is. Dude, the baddest dude on the planet is the heavyweight champion. Let's just be real. That's the baddest dude on the planet. John Jones, y'all think John Jones wouldn't be fucking Islam Makhachev? Come on, man. Please. Man, please. Armin or Gamrot, John Jones is the bad motherfucker. Let's just be real. Armin or Gamrot have the wrestling and cardio advantage to challenge Islam, but that's it. Yeah. Gaethje wins, puts it on the line versus Conor because he won't win the real belt again. Yeah, I mean, Islam is a tough matchup for Justin. It's the same things. Like, Justin is live on the feet for a knockout, but like, he'll get out grappled. I know he'll get out grappled by Islam if he doesn't starch him. I mean, he hurt Khabib. Khabib said that is the most hurt that he's been in one round was with Gaethje because of the leg kicks and shit. And like, Justin hits really fucking hard. And boy, they're getting after it on that roof, dude. They are tossing shit off the roof, man. God almighty. Good Lord. But yeah, they're like right overhead. So that's kind of what I think, man. I think like, yeah, Connor, the winner of Connor and Chandler does deserve to stay in the top 5, obviously, but like, is either of them really the next dude up? But the problem is the narrative. Connor is where the money's at. Connor brings the money in. He puts butts in the seats. That is what money drives everything, dude, especially in an entertainment business like the UFC. So yeah, Connor, trust and believe, especially if Connor, oh my God, if Connor beats Chandler, all of a sudden Connor is going to be next. Just get ready for that. Just get ready. If Connor knocks out Chandler, which is probably how he wins, if he does, just get ready for Connor to get the next crack at Islam. Just you wait and see what I fucking tell you. Watch and see what I tell you. He won't fucking deserve it, but he'll get it. Oh yeah, just believe that shit. If Connor beats Chandler, he will get the crack at Islam over Dariush. I promise you he will. In fact, dude, I wish you could bet on that. I wish there was some way to bet on that. That Connor gets that if he beats Chandler, he gets the next title shot. Or maybe they like give him the winner of Islam and Dariush if he wins, you know. But that's kind of what I think happens there. So that's lightweight. That is lightweight, boys. And I need to kind of speed these up because I do have a, God damn it. I do have a, what the fuck? I do have a hour limit on streaming. So, but the week break definitely helps. So, featherweight. Featherweight. Here's your featherweight top 15 in ascending order. Leroy, Barboza, Ige, Yusuf, Mitchell, Evloev, Topuria, Chikadze, Korean Zombie, Cater, Emmett, Allen, Ortega, Holloway, Rodriguez, Volkanovski. Once again, Bruce Leroy, Edson, Ige, Yusuf, Bryce, Mavsar, Topuria, Giga, Korean Zombie, Cater, Emmett, Allen, Ortega, Holloway, Yair, Volkanovski. This is again, I'm sorry, this division has become stagnant again. Everyone goes on and on about how overrated, about how fucking stacked this division is, blah, blah, blah. This is getting stale, dude. Emmett's old, dude. Ortega, Holloway. I love Max Holloway, but this, like, we've seen what happens with him and Volk. Yair is now your fucking interim champion. It's just like, this is the same shit as a few years ago, dude. This division has become stagnant. It's become top heavy. All the dudes that everyone says like the next dude up, they all get turned back at the gate. Ortega, Allen, Emmett, Cater. Dude, all these dudes are coming off losses. The top 10, other than Max and Yair, are all coming off losses. The only two dudes in the top 10, besides Max Holloway, that have wins are fucking Ilya and Mavsar. Giga lost to Cater. Chan lost to Volk. Cater lost to Allen. Emmett lost to Yair. Allen lost to Max. Ortega lost to Yair. This is a fucking stale-ass, stagnant-ass division. I don't even really want to talk about it, honestly. I just don't care. Ige versus Landwehr, that's a top 50. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Topuria versus Emmett, cool. Topuria will win that. I just don't like, this is the same shit over and over again. I don't care who Volk fights next. It's gonna be Yair, cool. I guess that's a pretty good matchup. Like, I don't know, man. I don't see Yair beating Volk. I think it's more likely Yair probably gets knocked out. I don't know, man. So yeah, that's featherweight. That's really all I have to say about it. I just don't care. And I'm trying to go through this quick. I think lightweight, featherweight, and another weight that I'm about to come up with that I'm about to talk about, are overrated. It's not bantamweight, don't worry. It's not bantamweight. Bantamweight is dank. Bantamweight is tasty. It's a little top heavy, but it's still a pretty deep division. Bantamweight is one of the deepest divisions, honestly. So it's like, yeah, some of the matchups at the very top, yeah, it's getting a little recycly. It's getting a little, like a spin cycle, turnstile, whatever. But it's still a very deep division. All right, here we go. Bantamweight. Here's your bantamweight top 15. Jonathan Martinez, Chris Gutierrez, Adrian Yanez, Ricky Simone, Umar Nurmagomedov, Munoz, Dominic Cruz, Song Yadong, Rob Font, Chito Vera, Piotr Jan, Corey Sandhagen, Henry Cejudo, Sean O'Malley, Merab Sterling. Once again, Martinez, Gutierrez, Yanez, Simone, Umar, Munoz, Cruz, Song, Font, Chito, Jan, Corey, Triple C, Sugar, Merab, Aljo. It's a very solid top 15, dude. Very, very solid. Now, just about no one has a matchup. In fact, a matter of fact, the only two dudes in the top 15 of bantamweight that have fights booked right now are Sean O'Malley and Aljamain Sterling. The next title fight is the only fight that's been booked. So you just take your pick, man. Who do you want to see fight who? I'm going to try and wrap this up here pretty soon, so I'm not going to spend too much time getting into it. But yeah, I'll say this. Other than the title fight, so that's Aljo and Sugar, which is a sweet fight. Other than that, ain't nobody matched up. And what's the cut going to do if Aljo wins? Just keep fighting down? Keep turning back Aljamain's potential, like just protecting his buddy from potential contenders? That's so, God, what a fucking cuckold. So yeah, that's the state of that division. So, but yeah, there's definitely some good matchups to be made, but that's bantamweight. All right, flyweight 125, and this is going to be it, man. I'm not trying to be like, I know it's going to be disrespectful and misogynistic, but I'm not going through the women's rankings. I don't care enough. They're not stacked enough. It's just not worth my time. I'm sorry. So this will be it, and then I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. One person that's still here, shout out to you. This is another division that I think is incredibly overrated. These are my most overrated divisions right now. The most. 185. Honestly, dude, I'm getting more sick of 145 than 155 because like 155, it might be the same matchups, but they're pretty sweet matchups. The featherweight shit is getting stale. So yeah, the most overrated divisions to me are middleweight, featherweight, and fucking flyweight. Flyweight is not deep whatsoever, dude. These are some of the same fucking dudes. I get it's not a huge division. It hasn't been around as long as the other ones, but man, it is just the same bullshit over and over and over. Dvorak, like this is your top 15. Bruno Silva, Tagir, Sumud, Makayev, Elliott. This is your top 10. Dvorak, Kopp, Schnell, Albazi, Perez, Nicolau, Royval, Kai, Pantoja, Figueiredo, Moreno. Shout out to my dude Pantoja. That's my dude. That's my favorite flyweight. He's getting his crack against Moreno. And this is actually not a rematch to get his revenge. This is a rematch to prove that he has always been better than Brandon Moreno and that he just hasn't gotten like he kind of like he ran into a fucking like grappling wall against what's his fuck Askar. But like other than that, dude, he's got on a 3-5 win streak. And before that, he only lost to Prime Figgy. Dustin Ortiz loss is not a good look, but I don't know, man. Pantoja's my dude. I think he beats Moreno and takes the title. I think he gets his title back. That he should have. Well, it's not his. He beat Moreno. So yeah. Yeah, I think he beats him again. So but yeah, that's an overrated division. I don't really have too much to say about it. Other than that, it's just the same shit over and over. Moreno towering over everybody. Pantoja on the come up. Everyone else could give a fuck. That's the state of the divisions, boys. That's about all I care to talk about. I talked about it too much as it is. It was fun, but it's over. It's fun, but now it's over. Shout out to fucking homie Noah, man. And you're shooting the shit. Yeah, agreed. Holloway's dude, Max is a very worthy gatekeeper. He's earned that, man. He is like he holds that gate too, man. That's what I've been telling people for a while, man. If you ain't the next dude up, you're not beating Max Holloway. I don't care how good you think you are. Holloway Allen, God, that was an easy fucking pick, dude. People were weird. Like that was like some people. It was mask off for some fucking Holloway haters. I know they're out there too, man. Like that was some weird shit, man. Pick all those people so kind of you don't like Holloway and you want Allen to upset him. That was very easy to pick, though. Sorry, the audio was being wonky. If I had tried to speak, it wouldn't fucking come through anyway. But yeah, I agree with all that. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Been on here too long already. Went almost 2 hours over what I said I was going to, but it was pretty good, man. This stream did peak out at 10, so I like to see that. I don't give a fuck. Like even if it was for 2 seconds, even if it was someone that just popped in and said, "What the fuck is this?" and just left. There were 10 people in here at one point, so That's what's up. Shout out to the people that came through. I will get the song ready and then just get the fuck out of here, dude. I've been dragging this shit out long enough. But yeah, man. Noah, have a good week, dude. Appreciate you chopping it up with your boy. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I don't want to I'm not trying to speak for Aaron, but I would just I'm assuming that there will not be a show this week. I'll just pick up next week. But like I said, y'all would have to ask him to be sure. So God almighty. Dude, shout out to everyone that hung around through this roofing thing. It's not the roofer's fault, man. I'm just joking about I can't get mad at them, man. They're just they're doing their jobs. It's just I forgot that it was going to be this Monday. So that's on me. So shout out to everyone that stuck through that. And yeah, I'm going to get up out of here, dude. All things considered, boys, it was a pretty fucking good stream. Let's see, get this fucking... Yeah, man, pretty good stream overall. Did peak out at 10. That's what's up. Always like to see that. Shout out to everyone that came through. Shout out to my dude Aaron the Dog MMA. Check his streams out. I know he's going to be covering PFL and LFA most likely this week. So subscribe to that channel if you haven't. Shout out to the boys at Pub Sports Radio. Check them out. Check out Mills, Money Mills, MMA Locker Room. Does a lot of good interviews. So check that out. Shout out to Fight Night Picks. I fucking miss question mark kicks again, but yeah, when I'm in there, I try to do my best to mod and keep the potty mouse and the riff raff at bay. But what else, man? More shout outs. Man, yeah, shout out to everyone that came through, man. Noah, the General, everyone that came through, man. It was a good time. I will be back. Fuck, dude, I don't know. Next Monday, I guess. Yeah, next Monday to, I guess, preview the next fucking shitty Vegas card. What it sounds like to me. But yeah, man. Y'all have a good week. Best of luck if you're getting greasy on whatever you're getting greasy on. War Nights. Got game 3 tomorrow. War Tank Davis, the boogeyman of 135 that don't none of these little cloud chasing, smoke ducking ass motherfuckers none of them want to smoke with Tank Davis, dude. So shout out to Gervonta Tank Davis for scaring all these little motherfuckers. Shout out to, like I said, everyone that came through, the non-scamming community at large. Shout out to the motherfucking Dome. Currently the Gilbert Urbina Gelato Dome. But yeah, shout out to the General and everyone else there. Big boys, everyone that came through. But yeah, good stream, man. Y'all have a good week. And I will be back Monday. Appreciate everyone that came through. This has been just my 2 cents. And I'll catch you boys on the next one. Peace.